Kind of interesting music. Also, this is cool because I have gone live. I'm live, right? Can I check if I'm live? Only a way to check if I'm live. Oh, I should join also the voice channel so people can see when I'm talking. That way you'll know when I'm talking. There's a chance I might not be talking. Slash Sanity Plays Games. What's going on in that channel, huh? Oh, I am live. Okay, this stupid stream manager thing that Twitch gives by default is kind of bad. Okay, I have to run an ad break now. I'm trying to do it manually so that people don't actually get the ad break things. Pre-roll ads are disabled for the next 21 minutes. Why 21? That's so short. It's not even like a long period of time. $21 is like, I thought there was supposed to be an hour it stopped for. Oh my god, is it because I'm... Oh no, it's 6:59. That kind of makes sense. Just strange. I was pretty sure it said in the moment. Hold on, let me double check this ads thing that I was looking at. Run a 30-second break every 60 minutes. Yeah, so if you do one, it should just do it, and then it should be gone for an hour. No, I get double ad hell because I got here before the ad break. I guess I shouldn't have added Discord first, but there's only... Oh no, the ad's over now. Okay, but no ads for at least 29 minutes now, I believe. I'm testing that out. I'm gonna see if that's the case. Hey Ace, are you gonna address the Gungan Wednesday situation? It seems pretty straightforward. I did forget the name of Jar Jar Binks for about 15 minutes yesterday, and inevitably just said Boss Nass a couple times. But we won't let that stop us. I also just ate a crazy amount of potatoes, and it's caused me sleepy. So I'm started streaming a minute early in order to attempt to fight off the sleepiness. Maybe if I think about demons, goblins, ghouls, ghosts, and other scary things, it'll all coalesce into a better mentality. Boss Nass. Boss Nass is one of the characters from the beloved Star Wars movie 1, I think. Scare and freak out won't work on me. It'll only work on me when I don't look at it later and I get scared and freaked out. Gotta get James or someone to get like a whole bunch of different commands and use that like GIF overlay thing. So like if someone types like !" freak out, there's like a little like alien that like buzzes my stream. That would be scary if there was an alien. Terror is when there is a... I looked at Boss Nass to check the spelling. The third result was Boss Nass counters. Whoa. Looks like something is going on in the nonsense. Is that where we live? The nonsense realm? We live in the realm of lack of reliability and incomprehensibility. What was I saying? Oh yeah, what's that one thing? It's like terror is when the werewolf lunges at you, but horror is when... Wait. I didn't know this was a Crypt of the Necrodancer song. There's like 4 YouTubers I know that use the song as their outro music. It's a good song. Terror is when you find out that your feet are rooted to the floor. Remember that one? That old chestnut? What if you were a royalty-free badass? That could be pretty fun. I think in an ideal world, I went to the volume and increased the volume of it. Listen, I can do it. Listen, it's louder. Now it's quieter. Now it's louder. Now it's quieter. See? It's like I'm a DJ. I'm like free mixing. I think if I was in a studio, it would be easy to make music. I think if I wasn't in a studio, it would be impossibly difficult to make music. Horror is when your feet lunge at someone else. I don't know if that's the case. That seems a little bit unlinked. That seems a touch strange, just sort of in the general sense. You also can't see, but I'm looking at the video that's playing this music from the playlist, and I've turned it green. That's just my little joy that I get to share with myself and nobody else. My own personal joy. It's like my own personal Jesus. Or secretary? Temporary secretary. Personal Jesus. That's what it is. I've worked out the kinks. I've figured out the problems. And I've drawn my iron. My hot iron across the throat of the enemy. What day is it? Today's Tuesday. I guess I could start talking about the things I was going to talk about. I'm kind of still sleepy. How's everyone's doing? Maybe I'm going to drink like 2 full glasses of water and see if that fixes me. I got like, discount Coke Zero at the store because I couldn't find where they had Coke, but I could find Coke Zero that was the like discount like generic brand one. And I was like, oh, Coke, Pepsi, everything tastes the exact same. This tastes marketably worse than the pair of them. Hello, Garden Snail 809. Where is the iconic snail emote? Made out of an O and a Y, I believe, and perhaps an underscore or two. Oh, there's that one, yes. Wait, why are there? Oh, the 2 stalks make the full head. I'm thinking of the like one with the yen sign. That was like an old emoticon that was on like the Nintendo DS and Picto chat. That one. Yeah, that also kind of looks like a snail. Yeah, if you like throw like an underscore in there too, then they're even longer. What was I doing? I was looking at the Scrandle. Oh, I shouldn't be looking at the Scrandle. I should be looking at my own mind. Oh yeah, this bad Coke. It tastes surprisingly like water. It's also got stevia in it, which I don't know what the fuck Diet Coke has in it, but it's not stevia, and this looks pretty bad as a result of it. Kosi, I must say that one's a little bit too long. Also, is that like a guy? Like, does someone have that handle on Twitch of like 75 underscores and 2 slashes? We probably can't have slashes in a handle. Never mind. What am I clicking on? Did the music just stop? Oh no, it's just in the background of this Donkey Kong song, and it's impossibly quiet. Ooh. This is pretty good. This is the Pizza Tower OST. OST stands for Original School Trombone, I believe, which means that it was recorded on the main character's first ever trombone. Okay. I think we actually might want to go to like the other screen so we can talk about my stuff. You'll know 17 underscores, most popular guy in the world. Oh, now that would be the OOO, the Ostiginal Ostend Ostrak. I don't think that's correct. It's funny that you mentioned the like 17 underscores guy. There's a guy that's big in the Yugioh scene who his name is Simo, but it's with 8 O's at the end of it, and I have no idea why there's 8 O's at the end of it, but it's very funny. Because I think he has like the actual normal one. Fuck, that was my yearly budget for figuring things out. You got pretty deep in the year in that case. You got 8 months into the year. We're more than halfway to Christmas. We're like 2 months to Christmas at this point. 3? Maybe even 4 months. Maybe we're a quarter of the way until Christmas. Or the equivalent. Not quite. 4 months. 4 months? We're like 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Just 3 weeks away. 21 days away. Also, someone followed me. This happens occasionally where I get followed from when I'm offline. And almost every single time the names are awesome. Someone followed me named Charcuterie Broad. It was 19 hours ago. 2 Candy and Sylvester. Oh god, Sylvesizer? Like Sylveon and then like the Sizer. Which is it's from like an audio thing. It's like a synthesizer, but like a Sylveon synthesizer. Christmas is about to kill us dead. Is this terror or horror? Yup, lol. Fuck. How do I say it? Sylvs the... no, I'm gonna figure this out. Synthesizer. But then it sounds like I'm putting too much emphasis on sizer. Like when I say like synthesizer, the emphasis is on the synth. I just have to change the emphasis on the synthesizer. Synthesizer. I've fixed it in my own mouth. Synthesizer with like a thuff. With thuff. Wait, thuff is the beaked knowledge haver of the Egyptian tradition, I believe. Can we get a fact check on that? Oh. The referees are saying that's accurate and correct. Would you look at that? Would you look ahead? Would you bow your head in reverence, everyone, for a couple moments? Okay, I have to go to the inner Winston screen. Oh, I didn't check to see if this is actually going to go to the right screen or if it's going to show all of my personal information. I think it's going to go to the right screen. And bang. Cool. It did go to the right screen. Okay, we have some things to talk about today. Excellent CT impression. Now explain the A.A. Is that the yow yow? I know what that is. The Thuff Pig. Oh, I love the Thuff Pig. That's something that Candy and CT would come up with as a joke. So we're starting off today. We have a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh news. So there was a okay, all right. So in the future I will let everyone know more information about Yu-Gi-Oh, but to give context for what's going on here, Yu-Gi-Oh has like 5 different levels of power when it comes to tournaments and tournament scale and size. First level is like locals. That Stevens guy has these aren't points, these are the number of players in the tournament. His name is Stephen Tripanowski. They just call him Triff. There's drama with him. And there's also what a crazy name. Groningen? I don't think I know any words that start with Gron. I know it's a foreign language, but I haven't even seen it. Like, I understand Chihuahua and Mobile. Anyways, so the like hierarchy of Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments are locals, which are just like at a local tournament, a local shop. Those are usually between like, 8 and like 30 people. I have a pretty big local, so it's like 40 to 60 people, depending. Then you have what are called OTS championships, which are those tournament shops host like big tournaments once, like, every couple months or whatever, and there's more prizing for it. Then you have these, which are regionals. So you can see regionals really depend on like attendance, on like who, like where it is and everything else like that. So like this is a French regional, it's 120 people. We have a Canadian regional for 100 people. We have this is the one that I attended, the Frederick WCQ regional. This was in Maryland, 334, which is pretty big for a regional. Louisville 350. The step above a regional is a YCS, but it's a big step. So I have never gone to a YCS with less than 2,000 people at it, and I've gone to 4, I think. They had a YCS and it was 560 people. So it was only like 200 more people than the regional. So if you win the regional, you don't get anything. If you get top 8 of the regional, you get a mat to play Yu-Gi-Oh on and a deck box. But if you like win it, you get the exact same prize as everyone else that gets, I think, top 8. If you win a YCS, well, we will see what you get in the future. So anyway, there was a big tournament. They also couldn't afford to like stream it, so no one actually like saw it. You had to be there to like understand what was happening. There was written coverage, but they just like, Konami didn't pay to have it streamed online. So it's very strange. Somewhere in this list is Sandy's real name. No, it would only be on here if I got top 8 out of the 334 people or whatever, which I did not do. We'll get to that as well. But it's strange. Like, imagine being like a football fan, and you're like, oh yeah, the team I really want to. If you, what? It's literally what it's called. Didn't even top. It's literally what it's called. So getting. Okay, so for YCSs, the way it works is, okay, I'm going to hell now. Hey, Drunkest Wizard. The way it works is you have a number of entrants. The number of entrants is specified here: 560 for this, 334 for this, 350 for this. At YCS is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Championship Series and not the WCQ Regional, which is the World Championship Qualifiers Regional. I'll get to what that means later. At the big tournaments, everyone duels, and then like you're not like kicked out basically from dueling until the end of what's called Swiss, basically. So you duel, like for this one, it was a 334 person tournament. It was 10 rounds of Swiss, which meant at the end of 10 rounds, they cut to the top 48, which means the top 48 players out of 334. If it was a bigger tournament, those are the people that basically like are accepted into the next tournament, which is a single elimination tournament. That's how the YCSs work. For this, you don't actually go to a different tournament. What you get is an invite to play at the North American World Championship qualifier. 10 rounds best of 3, I'm guessing. Yes, it is 10 rounds best of 3. 45 minutes, 10 rounds best of 3, which we're gonna get to my experience doing this regional. I've never done this before. I've done the YCSs before. I've never topped there either. I've never topped there either. But I have played pretty deep. I almost went to day 2, both of the YCSs that I went to. It is difficult. You basically have to be in the top 10% in order to like get the prize effectively. And anyone that goes to like a regional or like a YCS are usually way more motivated than like random people you might play online. So like if you get top, 48, 32 or whatever, you get like it is a sign that shows that you are dedicated and probably also pretty good at the game. What is that? Oh, this is the Jet Set radio soundtrack. It sounded like someone was saying, like, if my name was 7, it sounded like they were saying my name 7. It's not 7, by the way. If you anyways, so not only is topping, you get treats, you get rewards if you top. You also get pride. You're proud whenever you top. Anyways, what should I go in? I guess I'll go into my whole experience here. So I played Yummy. I have a deck that I built, and it was not very good now that I kind of think about that. Yeah, why is there a little black? Oh, that's interesting. So on the screen, it's showing 3 rainbow flags. On like the Twitch chat, it throws like a black flag emoji mixed with a little rainbow emoji. I don't know what that is. Also, why are you a little off to the left? Grab chat box. Command grab chat box. Exclamation mark slide chat box. I'm gonna die. I don't know what's up with my fucking thing today. Move, there we go. Now go, you can go right here, that's fine. Okay, so this only shows the top 8, because that's the people who get prizing, but the top 48 actually got prizes. They just didn't like record them. It's also interesting the way that this works on this website. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro Deck. They do not get obviously all the information. So like this was a 300 person regional. And you can see they don't have deck lists. If they don't have a deck price, they don't have actual deck lists. They're just like, oh yeah, this dude did this and we saw him playing like this deck and this deck together. So for this regional, they actually had a good amount of information on it. You can see that Yummy did pretty well, except not really. So this deck is called Pure Yummy. There's no little extra little thing here. These little extra things to the right of the thing say that there is Yummy with like an additional little bonus engine, little bonus part of the deck. I played Pure and I did not top, but out of the 4 that topped, 3 of them had other engines. So I will get into like what went wrong with my deck and the decisions that I made and stuff like that. I think after I do, I'll announce it again at the end of the stream, but this Saturday, I will be doing a intro to Yummy stream with CT, in which it is for anyone who has never seen a Yu-Gi-Oh card before. The attempt is to get them up to understanding what Yummy is and how to kind of like view some of these things with Yu-Gi-Oh. Maybe not necessarily so in-depth for the what's it called, like the strategies and stuff, but like how to view like Yummy, how to like view a deck in Yu-Gi-Oh. Keep wanting to move you all around. Why have I never noticed this before? It makes sense that you get treats for topping if you top with Yummy. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But you need to get top 8. So this song is just terrible. Oh, this is the terrible song from last time too. I gotta remove this from the fucking thing. Listen to this. This is terrible. You're trying to this imagine trying to like deliver a lecture while this is happening in the background. This is unintelligible. He's just going like it's like proto hyper pop. It's just like shit happened. This is minion sex music. This is literally minion sex music. What the fuck is Plock, man? What the fuck is Plock? Why are there 40 Plock songs in the middle of this playlist? Why is half this playlist Plock? I guess Plock can stay around for now if he doesn't start like squealing or moaning or anything. Just made you imagine Minion 6, by the way, Owen. Okay, to get back through my interactions here at the gigantic Plock for you. I need this playlist. I will see if I can find the link and I will send it to you. Okay, the actual regional. So the regional started, so I looked online and it's like, it said that like the regional is at 10, but registration is first. And I was like, okay, so registration's at 10. I'll get there at 9:55 and I will be See, this is a good song. This is a song that I can absolutely get all my focus destroyed by. Anyway, so I was like, I'll get there at 10, or get there at 9:55, a little bit early. I get there, there's a line out the door for registration. I was like, oh, okay. And then they made an announcement. They said, it's a little good-natured two-step. That's like literally this song would make me hit a good-natured two-step. Yeah, it's actually pretty accurate. The line for registration is out the front door, and I'm like, okay, I'll get in line. So I get in line, and usually what they have you do is they submit your deck list, which is just all the cards that you're playing, online digitally beforehand, and they like check it. They announce no digital checklist. You have to manually handwrite your checklist, and I'm like, oh my fucking god. So I have to write down the fucking 60 plus cards that I'm writing. I have to memorize every card that's in my deck, and like I have to like do that all by hand, and I have terrible handwriting, and I'm like doing it, and I have to like remember like my ID, and I don't remember my ID. And then as I'm in line, it's like 10:15, and what they say at the front was sorry, they're like, just so everyone's aware, registration was from 9:30 to 9:45. Anyone who arrived here after 9:45 is getting a round 1 loss, and the games will be starting as soon as possible. So I'm like, oh fuck, okay, well I get a round 1 loss. For reference, there's 330 people here. In order to be positive that you're gonna top, you need to win 8 rounds, and you can only lose 2 rounds. Which means if I get a round 1 loss, I basically can only win 1 round in 10 hours of Yu-Gi-Oh! Which, like, law of large numbers, even if I'm really good, and I was not confident in this deck right now, I was like, I'm not going to be able to do that. So I was like, okay, it's kind of chalked. But I eventually go in, and I'm like paying the fees or whatever for the thing. And they're like, it's $24. Like, okay. And they're like, oh, but if you use card, it's $30. I'm like, it's like an extra $6 to pay with card as opposed to cash. Okay, I had cash on me. I just paid with cash. And then I like got everything in, and then they announced that pairings were up. And so I was like, okay, there's 2 ways that they do it. There's like a QR code you scan, you input your like ID, and it tells you what your pairings are. So I just did that. So what happened for round 2. And then I like walked outside. I'm like, all right, there's going to be, the first round's 45 minutes. It's probably going to be an hour of me just doing like nothing. So I'll just walk around, you know, kind of like maybe I'll get some water or something. And it goes quiet. And then all of a sudden there's all this commotion. So I walk back inside, and they didn't give a round 1 loss to the people that like came in at 10 a.m. So I had a pairing, and the round started a minute ago. So I'm like, oh, okay. They didn't make an announcement at all. So like, I was like, okay. So I like ran over to my seat. I got there actually before the other guy got there. And I sat down. It was a guy that I played with at my locals. I went to one of my locals on Thursday. And so we're like talking and stuff. And he's playing a deck that is really, it's called Mitsurugi Yugioh. It is a deck from last format, but it's really good against Yummy. Yummy is a deck that likes to basically have your opponent do like singular interruptions, and Mitsurugi Yugioh has like multiple like large interruptions that just destroy the whole board, and Yummy can't really deal with that. So he's playing it, and like after a little bit it kind of becomes obvious he's not the most familiar with the deck, but he's like playing it, and he asks a question about like, if I do this thing, like will this thing happen? And I'm like, I don't know what question you're asking. And he's like, I was like, you want to call a judge? He's like, no. And then the guy next to us who's dueling leans over and he's like, oh yeah, it works that way. It works the way that guy's saying. So I was like, oh, okay. That's not usually what you do in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like if you're dueling, usually it's like one-on-one. Like it's weird for that other guy to like come over and like tell us, but I was like, okay, sure. So then it gets to my turn. This is like the round one, and I'm going, and he starts doing something. And he makes an action it's called an illegal action. Basically, like it doesn't work the way he thinks it works, and it's very important in this case because the thing he's trying to do, I just lose the game instantly. But if he doesn't, like if it works the way I think it works, then I'm basically fine. So I was like, oh, let's just call a judge over and like ask him the question. He's like, oh, that's the question I was asking if this worked. I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't understand what your question was. So a judge came over, and the judge was like, he's like, okay, does this work from hand? Judge's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, but this happened beforehand. The judge's like, oh, that happened beforehand? Oh no, it doesn't work that way. It works the way I thought it worked. And the guy's like, what? That's great. Are you kidding me? Really? Oh my God. And I was like, if you had said it was like that was the case, anyways, it was like kind of like a more specific ruling thing. But if you know enough about Yu-Gi-Oh, it wasn't that bespoke of a ruling. Basically, it comes down to there was a card. So any card that needs to be summoned from a specific way, so like extra deck cards and ritual monsters, they cannot be special summoned again unless you fulfill the special way. So there's a card type in Yu-Gi-Oh called ritual monsters. They need to have a ritual performed in order for them to be summoned, basically. If a ritual monster goes to the graveyard, you can reborn the ritual monster if there's an effect that allows you to put it back on the field. However, if the card goes to your hand or into the deck or into the extra deck, it's called a hidden information zone, and basically the card forgets that it was properly summoned the first way. So the card in question went back to his hand, and he was like, I have two of these, but this one in my hand was the one that was properly summoned. I'm like, it's not the way that works, because the card's in your hand now, the game treats it as a different card, and the game doesn't remember that it was summoned the specific way. So he ends up losing round one, which is really good for me. Game two, we go in, he goes first, he puts up a board I cannot break in the slightest. And then game three, I go first. I drew terrible. I think I drew like one starter and he had an answer for the starter. And then he went and made his whole board and I just lost, which I'm kind of fine with. The first round I was basically supposed to lose anyway, technically, because like I was supposed to get a round one loss, and the guy was, nice enough. And at the end of it also, that like the rules mistake, or the thing that he was like, at the end of it, I was like, I'm sorry, like if you had like, if I knew that was the thing, I would have told you that. So he's like, oh no, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at myself for not understanding that. And like also kind of the guy next to us, because he said the wrong thing. And I'm like, oh, thank God. I'm glad you're not mad at me. I'm glad that you, don't think that I was misleading you. I didn't say that, but I was like, I was hoping that was the case. So I go in and I am, I've lost the first round, so I am 0-1. However, that's pretty common. And so I think every tournament I've gone to, I've always lost my first game, and it's usually just because like nerves or just forget how Yu-Gi-Oh works in the first round. And now all the other fucking rounds are beginning to meld together. But I'm pretty sure the next round that I play is up against some dude I've never seen before. And it's actually the mirror. We're both playing the same deck. the guy next to you was lying to fuck with him. I don't think that would be the case, because he doesn't gain anything by like making another dude lose. So I'm going against this like next guy, and we're playing and talking and stuff, and it's going pretty well. He's playing Yummy, but he's playing a variant of it that's a little bit different. I once got a lean over that said you can't play that card. I could, it was legal. He never explained it, just that according to him, I could not play that card. That happens in Yu-Gi-Oh pretty frequently, because there's many instances where you can't play that card, and people are like very confused as to like what the deal is. So I went to a locals, then I went to this tournament, and I learned like 8 things just from playing in person, all of which are like niche little rulings and stuff. And also the thing about me is I play on auto sims online, so I can't make an illegal move. So when an opponent does something that's illegal, I'm like, oh, it doesn't work that way. And they're like, why? And I'm like, oh, I have no idea. Because when I play online, the thing doesn't let you make that move. I've tried that before and it's not possible. So that's like a little bit of the problem that I was having. But I went against the second guy. I think it went pretty well. Yeah, it was the mirror. He was even less familiar with his cards than the first guy, and they were my cards too. So like three or four times he was like, I'm gonna do this, and I'm like, you can't, because like of the way the card works. He's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, it says you can only do this. A lot of the Yu-Gi-Oh rulings too, like Magic the Gathering has keywords, so it's like, I don't know what a keyword is, but like piercing or something like that. Like if you forget what that word means, then you might like mess up the ruling. In Yu-Gi-Oh, all the words are on the cards. It's just that no one fucking reads the cards. So like, let's look at Yummy real quick. So this is Yummy. Here's like, you can just see the like amount of text that are on these cards. Like every card tells you exactly what it does, but there's like a lot of words on all the different cards. So it makes sense that like, let's take a look at the tummy real quick. Yeah, there's a lot of words, but they like every word matters here. So like for instance, if this card is in your graveyard, you can target 2 Yummy monsters in your graveyard and or banishment. Place this card and them on the bottom of the deck in any order. So because this says target 2 Yummy monsters in your graveyard and or banishment, you have to target 2. If you only have 1, you can't activate this effect. And like there's like very niche like small rulings. Like here it says you can target one card your opponent controls, destroy it. If the card your opponent controls like goes away, like bounces back, it's not destroyed. So there's like a whole bunch of like very small, very minute interactions. Also look at the art here. He's so cute. Nothing has made me more proud of how fast I read than Yu-Gi-Oh. Like reading something, and also like a skill that I'm hoping to like try to tell people is like how to skim this card. So like just for like a brief overview of what I'm going to get to on Saturday, this last thing is a lot of words just to say like you can only do this once per turn. That a lot of these cards have this, but if you can skim through and just like see this, then you're like, okay, I don't need to worry about that. And then for these, this is the cost for the effect. This is the effect. This is the cost for the effect. And then this is the effect. This is the cost for the effect. This is the effect. So this card does 3 things, which is a lot. Usually cards do 1 or 2 things. This card does 3 things. But every Yummy field spell does this. So if you know that, then you would know that you actually don't even need to read half of the card, basically. This card really only does 2 things. And when does it do them? If you synchro summon a light beast monster. Okay, so if I'm my opponent and I'm looking at this card, as long as they don't synchro summon a light beast synchro monster, I don't have to worry about this effect. And then if a face-up monster you control leaves the field by an opponent's card effect, ignore this part. So like, basically, if I'm reading this card, there's a full paragraph. There's like 5 sentences. I only need to worry about these 2 things. And then if I'm like, okay, if I'm going to destroy a face-up monster that my opponent controls, then I need to worry about what it does. Okay, how bad is this? It's actually not that bad. And then you kind of like go back and forth. Wait, this is a card stream? It's a little bit of a card stream. This Saturday at noon Eastern, there will be a bigger card stream called the Intro to Yummy Quest, where I will be teaching both CT and everyone in call, everyone in stream, how to like the very basics of Yu-Gi-Oh! And specifically Yummy also. Standardized arrangement is style type of rules. Writing is generally super important. Something I try to replicate in my own work makes things flow. It is called problem solving card text. That's a thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Let me see if I can pop this out real quick. Problem solving card text. Yeah. So this is, oh, it's a fandom wiki page. I want to find like examples of like when things would happen beforehand. None of these are helping me. Comparison. I'm trying to find a example of like what cards used to look like and what they look like now. None of this is helping me. This is basically what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, though. Like, why did that Pot of Greed have more than 5 words on it? That's just how Yu-Gi-Oh! Is now. You just have a whole bunch of words. Look up 5-Headed Dragon or Mirror Force. Ooh. Mirror Force first printing. Make it big, please. Oh god, don't make it in Spanish and okay. So this is the problem-solving card text version of Mirror Force. Swords of the Revealing Light. All your monsters. This is the Battle Pack 1 printing. This is going to be, I think, more difficult to explain than I thought initially. Let's go back to the problem-solving card text thing. Basically, it kind of introduced keywords into Yu-Gi-Oh! Which, if you don't know what keywords are, they're a thing in Magic the Gathering that basically are shortenings. So, like, for example, oh, this is going to be important later. Let's look back at that effect, Acroquay. So, this right here, target one card your opponent controls, destroy it. There is an analogy, something. What's the word? Anemone. There is a simile. There is an analogy. There is a word that the community uses to replace these 7 words, and it's just called pop. Anachronism? That's not it. Shortening. There's a shortening word. One must find the shortening word. Analogy? Maybe it's analogy. So if you secret summon a light piece monster, basically pop 1. So you can shorten the abbreviation. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. You can shorten these by saying, like, if I'm explaining this to my opponent, I say, if I synchro, pop 1. If you pop one of my cards, I get to special summon, or I just say spec, S-P-E-C. Spec 1 Yummy from deck. So you can kind of shorten these things, but that is neither here nor there. Anyways, that is like part of the whole difficulty of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like, there's so many words, and you have to know when, like, specific words really matter. Or, like, if this was a semicolon as opposed to a colon, that really matters, actually. Yeah. Like, this is all things you need to, like, know before you start playing Yu-Gi-Oh! But you will meet people who play Yu-Gi-Oh! And have been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For decades that have no fucking clue what any of these things means. Does the screen look really gray to you guys? Oh, maybe that's because I turn on HDR. I think it's HDR on. Yeah, so like you will see do a then and it does, yeah, it's so dark in here. Uh-oh. I don't know how to turn that off. Let me just see if I can turn off HDR then. Ah, my display. Did I turn HDR on? Oh, I turned HDR on the wrong fucking thing. That's why. Okay, now it's black. Better now? It's better now. I turned HDR on the wrong display. Right, yep. Enjoy white. Welcome to white. Yeah. Magic the Gathering also, like Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh both also have formats that are like much easier for beginners to pick up. I would not recommend someone dives into the deep end of Yummy. I would recommend doing like kind of lower powered formats, like okay, guess I'll die. Oh, it's not called Goat Format Library. It's just called Goat Format. If any pony here has seen the last big Yu-Gi-Oh stream, this will be familiar. What am I looking for? Let's look up like Chaos Aggro. Fine. Oh, I can't read any of these fucking cards. Great. Oh, actually, I can do it here on Yu-Gi-Oh Pro Deck. Let's go to browse decks. We don't want to do tournament meta decks. We want to filter by goat format decks. So here is, let's find like a normal deck. Warioros goat warrior. So you can see here the size of like the printing of text on these cards is much less. This guy's got a lot of text, don't worry about him. But like, destroy all spell and trap cards on the field. Target one spell trap, destroy that card. Destroy one face-up tactical monster with it. This is why like these older formats are easier to learn, just because they're like, the effects are much easier to understand. Where the fuck was I? Oh, I was here. Anyways, this was all because there was a mirror match between myself and my opponent. So I was kind of like helping him through like some of these things. He was playing, we actually talked about it. Like, what's fun is that whenever I'm like have like a good game of Yu-Gi-Oh, usually I learn about someone. I learn about like their life and their experiences and like stuff, and then we talk. And then at the end of it, I'm like, that was a good interaction. And that was the case here. The guy was super nice. He told me that I think he went to like Japan for a couple of weeks, like a year ago or something, as part of his job, and he was like super like excited about it. And we're talking about Japan, and like this was just happening while we were dueling and stuff, and it was very nice. So I ended up winning. I think I won 2-0 because I knew the deck better than he did. So there were a couple times where I could like kind of take advantage of him misplaying or like not understanding like the most optimal way to play his hand and stuff like that. Stuff like Magic, because anything more complex than Elf Token to Burn Trigger was giving me vessel headaches. Card games might not be for me. Like honestly, Goat Format Yu-Gi-Oh, like what I was just like showing here for that. Yeah, here's Chaos Turbo. Like these individual cards really are not difficult to understand. Magician of Faith says, when it's flipped face up, add a spell from grave to your hand. Dekoichi says, when it's flipped face up, draw one card. You can ignore the second part of it because no one ever does that second part. You know, this guy is like, if he attacks and inflicts battle damage, then an effect happens, but usually it doesn't really happen that much. Generally, secret errors and monetary concerns killed the game for me for a little bit. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh is also an expensive game. Sorry, I just realized a deck primer is usually like what you do to like explain like your choices in the deck. It's just hello. Thank you, Ruspa. So we can look at like where's like yeah, so this Yummy deck, that's $200 is not how much that costs. Let's look at a VSK9 deck. Yeah, so this is a top 8 deck. It's $800 for Yu-Gi-Oh. Arguably, this is the best deck in Yu-Gi-Oh, though I would say it's kind of tied for best with Yummy and another deck. But it is $800, and there are not for the like it is $800 in the cheapest printings for these cards. Yu-Gi-Oh is a game where you absolutely can play more budget, but these are kind of expensive games to be playing in the first place. It's nowhere near Pokemon. Pokemon has fucking entire competitive decks that are like $50 or whatever. You can get kind of there with Yu-Gi-Oh, but if you're looking at like these are the percentage of top cut that is specific archetypes. So like these three are the big new decks. These three are kind of last format's big decks, and then you kind of get older and older as time goes on, but you also get cheaper and cheaper as a result. So like this Despia deck, Oh, it's Dracotail Despia. Never mind, it's gonna be kind of expensive. This Striker deck probably is gonna be cheap. Well, $270 is somewhat cheap, but also this is a $20 card. So if you take these 6 cards out, these 3 cards out, and then is there Perulia in here too? There isn't. Like there's $60 less, but like Yu-Gi-Oh is a little bit more of an expensive thing. It's nowhere near as expensive as some of the formats of Magic, and it also kind of comes back and forth a lot, but I would say that the current format's actually somewhat cheap. Anyways, so I won second round. Third round, I'm going up against oh yeah, third round I go up against another guy from my locals that I went and talked to. He had a Dungeons and Daddies hat on, so we talked about D&D the entire time. He's the only other person in the entire world that I have ever known knew things about like places in the D&D world that weren't just the Sword Coast. So like we were talking about that, I'm running a Rise of Tiamat campaign that's ending soon, and I was asking him for like, you know, he said he had ran it before, so we were talking about like what did he do, what should I do for that sort of stuff, which was very fun. We were like going in on like differing opinions on like Wizards of the Coast and how they dealt with Yu-Gi-Oh, with Dungeons and Dragons, like while we were playing Yu-Gi-Oh. It was very fun. He was very, very nice. Unfortunately, so he was playing Vanquish Soul Canine, which is one of the 3 main decks for this format. And it's kind of like a triangle of the 3 decks: Yummy, Vanquish Soul, and Dracotail. Yummy beats Vanquish Soul beats Dracotail beats Yummy. That's generally kind of how the whole triangle works. And he was on Vanquish Soul, which is probably the most expensive deck. People thought it was going to be the best deck, but my deck has a really good matchup into it, so I did beat him. And I felt bad. But in some ways I didn't, because he ended up going, I think he went like 1 win, 2 losses, and then just left. And he got to leave at, it was like 1 p.m., maybe like 1:30 or something, which the time is going to become a factor pretty quick, as you understand that each of these rounds are 45 minutes. 45 minutes, then there's a 15-minute basically like in between rounds thing, so every round is an hour. I'm currently on round 3, which means it is, yeah, we started at like 10:30, so it's like 12:30, almost 1, I guess, right? 2 hours, no, 1:30, almost 2, that one. So next round I go and I play against, so I'm now 2 wins, 1 loss. Next round I play against a guy who drove all the way down from I guess to go home was an underrated WinCon. I thought that's an underrated Winston. He drove all the way down from like New York, and he was playing the Dracotail deck, which is like a counter to my deck, but he was also new with it, so he didn't really know how everything worked. Again, I got the benefit from knowing more than he did about his deck. I won 2-1 in like the final rounds and stuff. It came down to like if he had drawn a specific card, he didn't draw it, so I was able to win, and I was like, oh, thank God. But what was very funny at the end of it, I was like, you know, the Dracotail deck's like pretty fun. The deck that I used to play a while ago is called Despia. It's called Branded, and basically it's like the kind of like the new face for Yu-Gi-Oh. It's like a whole archetype based around like oh, I don't even know how to describe it all. There's an entire like thing about it. But where is he? Fallen of Albaz is a dragon turned into a boy who falls into like a place. You placed Wise Hag style. That's very accurate. I'm not gonna be able to describe the whole Branded lore here, actually, now that I think of it. It is now becoming an anime, so you can see it at some point. So he was like, yeah. He's like, Yummy seems kind of cool. I don't know if I could play it because of the artwork. I'm like, oh, you don't like Yummy Cupsy and everything like that? He's like, no. And then he like looked at me and he's like, I think if I was a little bit more secure in my masculinity, I'd be playing Yummy. I was like, oh, I was like, oh, well, you know, I was like, it's not like a, you know, you can still play it no matter like kind of what you think or whatever. And he was like, yeah, I just feel like, you know, I was like, oh my God, I was number for no particular reason. I was like, I was like, maybe it's because I play online, but I'm like not usually thinking about what my opponent thinks or whatever about me whenever I'm doing stuff. And he's like, yeah, I guess that's the case. He's like, I felt bad because there was an older deck called Sky Striker, which is this deck. Longtime viewers of the show might remember Sky Striker as the Yuri mecha girl archetype. It is the story of two girls that are clones of each other, I think, that are like the only remaining humans, and like robots spin them up into mech suits to fight each other, and then eventually they find out they shouldn't be fighting each other, and I think Canon Yuri happens at the end. But he's like, yeah, like when TOS format was around, which is one of the Sky Striker formats of like this thing, he was like, I just couldn't bring myself to bring Sky Striker because he's like, it just wasn't, it was too, it wasn't masculine enough or whatever. And I was like, oh man, I don't know how to say that. You gotta look deeper within thyself at some point. But anyways, yeah, can I see him for a second? He but eventually I was like, just like, you should just play the cards. I'm like, you should play them online too, and like kind of get familiar with them. But like, I don't know, he's like, I don't judge people really, like whenever I see the cards or whatever. And he's like, yeah, I guess, maybe I can maybe I'll change my mind, or like I'll come around on it too. And I'm like, I hope so. And then the conversation soured a little bit because I was like, oh yeah, it turns out like if you go X3, so like if you get like 7 wins and 3 losses, there's like a chance you could win. He's like, really? I was like, yeah. I was like, I think you can top it if you're X3. And he's like, I asked ChatGPT and it said you couldn't. And I was like, oh. And then he like showed me the like output, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, I did the math and I think I'm right. And he was like, I don't think ChatGPT's wrong. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. And then it was kind of silent for a little bit, and I was like, oh, so are you enjoying the format? He's like, yeah, I'm actually loving the format. We like got back into the conversation after that, but I was like, I don't know how to tell you that the machine may be wrong. You're listening to a robot who lies? I didn't. Yu-Gi-Oh is not the place where you bring up that thing just like kind of out of the blue. Like, in a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, you have the full suite of people there that are almost entirely DMAB, who just like swing from like straight up fascist to like anarcho-communist. You have the entire gamut. So like, you don't want, I don't want to like clown on ChatGPT in front of them, because there's gonna be someone that's 2 rows over that's like, you're an idiot, I went crazy in on Bitcoin. And I was like, oh god, okay. But it was at least a little bit funny. It was at least a little bit silly, and I was like, oh yeah, okay, cool, okay. Well, that's not how the math works, because there's X amount of people in like this. But he was like, yeah, I like the format. I haven't played in a while. I'm playing again. Like the deck seems pretty fun. You can do a whole bunch of different stuff. And I was like, yeah, man, you should keep playing. And he was like, maybe I will. So I won that one, and the next one I was up against a guy. So like, when you lose round 1, the bracketing system works that you basically go against like the worst people. You're basically only paired up against people with your same record. So like, if I have lost round 1, the guy I played my round 2 was 0-1. So it makes sense that he's, in the grand scope of things, probably worse than someone who won the first game. Same with me in that instance. Because I was at that point 3-1, I was playing now against a guy who was also 3-1. Which means that like there's also a whole bunch of different tables. So there's like a 400 person tournament. There's 200 tables, and they're ranked that table 1 is the best players and table 200 is the worst player. So I was at initially like table like 50 or something. I went down to like table 100, and then at this point I'm now at table like 12. Like I'm pretty high up there. And the guy that I'm playing against, he seems fine. He's like, oh yeah, I just got food. So he like has food. Every type of man to ever exist in that room, just pick your visual novel dialogues carefully. Yes, you very much so should do that. And also, don't ever take a shot at like looking at someone and being like, oh, you're dressed like this, that probably means this, because it might not mean that. I forgot what it was, but there was someone who was wearing like, at one of the like locals that I went to, he wore like a deep V like, you know, like a deep V t-shirt that was like almost to his sternum. It had an earring in, and then like while I was walking by, it said like one of the most homophobic things I've ever heard in my life, and I was like, oh, I don't think he was reclaiming when he said that. I think it was just really bad. The last TCG tournament I went to next to D&D players, sometimes we'd have booming orc voices or scream through the places, and it ruled. But other times I went there to fight back for Yu-Gi-Oh! I also went there once, and like a new guy was there or whatever, and some dude was talking about his like girlfriend or something, and the dude made like kind of a misogynistic comment, and like 4 other people were like, that's not cool, man. And I was like, you guys, I wasn't in the conversation in the slightest, but I was like, I didn't have to step in and do that. Good for you guys for being able to do that. There's also kind of a stratum of just like kind of lack of social awareness and stuff in some of the things that are being spoken by some people. Like I've overheard some stuff as well, and it kind of varies of like, oh, you didn't recognize that you are not necessarily in a safe place, you shouldn't be saying these things, to like, this might be the only human interaction this person has in years. So you never want to like put anyone down. Yu-Gi-Oh is also probably the closest to like BDSM that I've gotten outside of like football, insofar that like it is you and another person, and there are so many emotions wrapped up into this that whoever wins, it is kind of their job to like talk down the other person after the round is over. Especially if you are like so if you and I are playing, like basically it is on like if you put like someone on like they only can have 1 card in their 40 card deck to beat me, and they get it, you have to basically be like apologetic as you're playing it and be like, oh, I'm sorry, like it's bullshit or whatever, and you kind of have to like talk them down, because a lot of the people also are not like fully emotionally regulated that I've like dealt with before. Like there was someone that I was dueling once, and a similar situation happened where like I got the 1 card, and I got the 1 card that was the out. What the fuck happened? It's all right, you don't need to worry about that. The message skipped your ears. On the far end of the social spectrum, a late 20s guy punched me in the head for beating him in Magic Gathering. I was like 12. That is another, like, yeah. Obviously, like, there's no excuse for that. But, like, that is stuff that I fear when I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! To the point where, like, the fact that I'm usually a pretty, like, amenable and agreeable person, I have difficulty kind of, like, weighing that, like I don't want the person in front of me to be genuinely extremely angry and do something they're gonna regret, because like I don't want to cause a scene because I won a Yu-Gi-Oh game. But the other hand of it is I've had people that like will do something and then we'll be like, oh, like I'm gonna take that back, I'm gonna do this other thing instead, when it becomes clear that the thing they wanted to do was a losing like move or whatever, or they were like wrong about a ruling. And you need to be firm with them and be like, you can't actually do this, that's not a legal play, I'm gonna call a judge over, because they're like, whatever, like this is the case. I usually weigh more on the side of like, fucking, you know, do whatever, it's clear that this means more to you than it does to me. I will let you have this one. But that is the uglier side of Yu-Gi-Oh! When it comes to like socialization. That happens in any sort of socialization with like people that, you know, may not be the most social. My least favorite is when a guy who takes loss really badly gets really sad and starts going to leave. Anger I can handle, I just feel so bad for them otherwise. I feel bad for people that get angry too, but like I feel bad in the case like my brain immediately is like, are you going to become a threat to other people around you now? Like no one, it's never gotten that bad before, but it's like similar things have happened in like the past where I'm like, what? I understand you are angry. None of us can do anything about that. Like, is this you just getting out the anger, or like, are you gonna do something? I've seen very sad though. One of my, not my favorite, but like a good example of that is I was playing at YCS Richmond, I think this was like a year or two ago, and I was in the X2 bracket, which means like basically everyone here, if you lose another one, you've lost, you're out of the tournament. And the guy that I was playing against, he was playing like a niche deck and stuff, and I was able to stop him. And he didn't like talk that much at the beginning. He was playing very like kind of almost like poker, like, you know, neutral face and like very slight expressions. And he was trying to play like the mental game of Yu-Gi-Oh, which I'm fine with if people want to play the game that way. Like they're trying to get any advantage, whatever they can. But then they lost, and it was clear the guy was crushed, and it was just like silent for a little bit. And I didn't want to like break the ice with like, oh, so how's the weather? Like it was clear that he was really emotionally like torn with it. Then after a little bit, like I was like, oh, tell me about your deck or whatever. And he's like, oh, it's like this. And I was like, oh, interesting. And then we talked for another like 15 minutes, and I could see his eyes like kind of light up and get at least a little bit more happy that he had someone to talk to about the deck and the choices that he made. And I was like, okay, he's lost. Like this is probably the worst outcome for him, because he lost moderately quickly. Like he didn't even have a chance of going that far, but at least he got some sort of social interaction, kind of was able to talk to like throughout all of this. I think that's where like the whole like Yu-Gi-Oh aftercare like thing kind of comes in, of like, if you beat someone and like they are down, it is better for you to like kind of, you know, ease them off the edge a little bit after the end of the tournament, unless they think that you cheated them, which happened to me once, where like a ruling worked a specific way and a dude was like, it doesn't work that way. And I was like, you want to call a judge? He's like, no. And then he's like, at the end of it, he's like, oh dude, the only reason you won was because of this. And I'm like, well, it's because of the fucking way. If you thought I was cheating you, why didn't you call a judge back then? You only did that so that you could feel justified that you were angry at the end of it. Also, yes, fish always works on this screen, I think, because I don't think I have to put it away. It's usually the other screen, the live screen, that doesn't work. Emotional dysregulation is like my biggest obstacle in these games, where I don't have what it takes to talk to someone down like that. I also don't like the idea of putting that on someone else. Well, in theory, you don't have to do that. Like it is something that like so this is also like, there's an equivalency to this, and also like, I don't know, like social works in general, of like, if you are not comfortable doing it and you don't think you're going to be good doing it, it's probably better for you not to do it. The only like thing that you will have to be cognizant of is like, someone might like bemoan their bad breaks. They might just be like, oh man, this happened, and you're like, yep, yeah, sorry, and then you kind of move on from there, right? You don't really have to you are certainly not obliged to like hold this guy's hand. The other thing is that everyone that you're playing are they are grown-ass men. Like even the people that are like on the younger side for what I'm playing, there's a Yu-Gi-Oh format called Dragon Duels, which I think is everyone under the age of 16 or something. And I've really only seen Yu-Gi-Oh players that are like mid to late 20s, maybe some early 20s. But honestly, like, because it's a game where a deck costs $800, like broke college students aren't usually playing at the highest levels, right? Or, you know, people just out of high school and stuff like that. So like usually it is people that I would quantify as adults, and at the very least require like themselves to have some form of emotional regulation. And it's not on you or on anyone to like to hold their hand. It's more just like it's something that's nice to do if possible. I think it's also different, so very targeted. That's another thing too. Yeah. The Yu-Gi-Oh in general, it also all just like totally depends on where you are playing, like, as well as like where you are playing, like who you are playing, like those sort of things set the entire like aura, the air for it. A lot of the Yu-Gi-Oh old heads, people that have been playing Yu-Gi-Oh for like 15 years, there's a split in Yu-Gi-Oh. There's people who like heard about it when they were a kid, maybe played a little bit, and then in like right around COVID got into Yu-Gi-Oh. That's me. And a lot of those people, like, I would say the equivalent is like, at the very least, we're on Twitter for a while and like understand like the basics of leftist ideology and are not transphobic and are not homophobic. The other side of it, like on the extreme other side of it, are people that are like still only using Facebook for social media and like are like, it's weird because they're not like necessarily political, like they're not like saying like Trump shit, but they're saying like natively like homophobic or transphobic things without kind of like having the cognizance to examine that about themselves. Because in a whole, like this sort of thing is, TCG in general is kind of historically been like cis male dominated. Hey, Sync. Like having 2 or 3 decks on me for non-tournament play, one that's genuinely made to win, one that's super casual, and one I mean, that's a gimmick. It helps me tune things for the setting. I usually, whenever I go somewhere, I bring multiple decks for that reason. It's a bit different in Yu-Gi-Oh because basically every deck in Yu-Gi-Oh is made to win. The only, like, there's not really like a commander version of Yu-Gi-Oh where like there's a whole bunch of variants. A lot of the things are very optimized and stuff. But to anyone who I would say was interested in getting to TCG, just play online first, so that like at the very least when you go to a social outing like that, like your nerves won't be on the deck that you're playing and like how you're going to pilot it. It would be more like how you're interacting with someone else. The other thing too is that like these people aren't going to eat you. It's going to be fine. At least that's my onion. People might be weird. People have been weird before. I wore like oh god, what was it? I forgot, but I was going to a Hosier concert after after one of the things, and I had like eye glitter on because everyone put on eye glitter before the Hosier concert. And like one of the dudes made like a weird remark about it, and then I looked at him and I was like, huh? And he's like, oh, nothing. I was just making a joke. And I was like, oh, okay, you're making a joke? And he was like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. And then kind of moved on. Like, he was making a joke at my expense, but it wasn't that bad. Anyways, this guy that I'm playing, he seems fine. He's going. This is round 4. He is playing Mitsurugi Raiziel, which is the other deck, the deck that the first guy that I played was playing. And it is like the counter to my deck. He's going first. I don't have any interruptions. He puts up a board. I'm like, I just can't beat it. So before he's even done making the board, I just scoop and I kind of go into the next one. But yeah, if you, to Solren's point, if you ever feel like you're going to be targeted more, it's always fine to bring your friend. I would also recommend, like, if it ever possible. I mean, like, generally, I think usually people go to like TCG places to find friends. But if you have friends that are willing to go to those things with you, it is always better to do that. Then at the very, it's kind of like going to a party, right? Like, it's better to have like some sort of grounding thing. Is the stream weirdly fast? Like me talking? The little guys down here? Or is it the meat? Where is stream is fine for me? Audio. That's TJ. This is Solren. I think I'm just talking quickly. Anyways, so game 1, round 4, round 5. I scoop round 1, and then round 2 I go and I put him down to basically having 2 cards in his hand of starting hand of 5. There's a wolf in her. And he like wins. Like it is crazy the amount of stuff he's able to set up with 2 cards. The deck is just extremely strong against Yummy. So he wins. I'm now 4-2, I believe. Play the next round, win that, and then last round for me, it is the 8th round. It is 6 p.m., 6:30 p.m. or something. And I am like exhausted. I am so sleepy. Refreshed, normal speed, still stuttering. It also could be because it's at 1440p. Maybe try lowering the what's it called? Lowering the resolution. This also is a thing too. If you have any like extensions for your browser that speed up videos, like I have 2 of them for YouTube and for I think it's just for YouTube actually. But if it's ever like set to that, it will speed up Twitch too, and it will just like go quick then stop, then go quick then stop, and it'll kind of like yo-yo like that. Yeah, so the last round I play, it is against the mirror as well, but it is against the Yummy mirror with a deck that is specifically made to counter Yummy. So like it is a catch-22 because I go second, I lose the dice roll. He wins the first one, I win the second one, and then third one he ends up winning because actually so I think it's because I went first to the third one. I think I lost the second one, won the first one. But my hand for the last round is 3 of the exact same card, 3 of these cards, which is not very good against Yummy. It's fine, but it's not great. And
3 of these cards and then 2 of these cards. So these cards are hand traps. They're like interactions, but they only stop your opponent if they do something specific. And then these cards only work on like monsters and stuff. On that triple droplet, I was literally on that triple droplet. So I like set 3 and he looks at me and he's like, oh no. And he actually meant it. I like this guy. And I was like, yeah, he's like, I'm so sorry. And like, then he like goes and he's like going, and then I like use the thing and then he's like, okay. And then he like goes to like go for lethal and he's like, this is still like 16,000 damage. And I'm like, yeah, you got it. He's like, I'm so sorry about that last turn, man. And like, that sort of situation too, like I was obviously kind of upset that I was losing, but I wasn't like crying or anything or like getting like super emotional with him, but just his like commiseration with that of like, oh man, like, oh shit, like I'm sorry that happened to you, as opposed to like, oh man, you said 2, are you gonna fuck me over with your cards? Like it made the entire thing so much more interesting. And we just like hung out after that and chatted for a while about like the deck he was playing, the decisions he made. I showed him my cards. He looked at, I looked at his cards and like kind of went back and forth. I was like, actually, yeah, I think the reason that you made these decisions are like, are good. Oh man, you said 2, you can fuck. That's literally what people do though. Like there are so many people where like, you will do something where it's clear that you are disadvantaged and the opponent will be like, can't believe you did that. Are you gonna do this card? That's crazy. And you're like, no man, I lose. I got a bad hand and I lost the game. Playing Gubble for the sex appeal. Okay. All right. Playing Gubble for the sex appeal. Anyways, I found out the reason that I was sleepy. I leave at 7 p.m. I'm going home and I'm like, oh, I haven't eaten yet today. I like woke up and I had like a half a sandwich at like 8 o'clock in the morning or something when I woke up. And then it's like 7:30 and I've been just doing nothing but thinking and drinking water the whole day. And then I was like, oh, that's why I'm so sleepy, because me so hungry. And then I got back home. I stopped by the grocery store and I'm going up the elevator to where I need to go to get to my place. And it's like stopped. I call the elevator and I'm like waiting. It's not coming. And I'm like, that's strange. And a person with a dog comes by and the dog starts losing their mind barking at me. And I'm like, oh, and the person it's clear that they don't know how to handle a dog very much. So I'm like, oh, so I like lean down and like extend my like hand for him to smell. I asked them first. I was like, can I pet him? And she's like, oh yeah, he's super friendly. So I like crouch and I put my hand out and the dog like bites my hand like 5 times. But I'm so sleepy that after like the first bite, I'm like, oh, that's fine. He's like gnawing at my hand. And I'm like, oh, okay. and then I like step back and the dog like looks at me after a couple moments. So it was a puppy. And the dog's like tail was wagging the whole time, like so much that his entire body was wagging back and forth. And it also wasn't a tiny dog. It was like probably like a 45, 50 pound dog. And then he keeps like howling, looking at me, and I like crouch back down and I like wagging does not mean friendly. He was literally trying to play. I had a thing in my hand and he thought I was trying to play with him. So he was like going for it. He just kept biting my hand. And then he used both of his paws and was scratching at my hand to get my hand to open up so I could get my keys out of my hand. And then I was like, I didn't say anything. I'm like, I just stood up. And then she didn't say anything about the fact her dog, like, yeah, it was play barking and puppy bite. Yeah. It wasn't like an actual, like, he didn't break skin or anything. He did scratch the fuck out of my hand. But it was like a lot. And I was like, oh man, okay. So then I wait and finally the elevator opens and it is jam-packed full of people, like probably 15 people in the elevator, and there are 2 screaming babies. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna wait for the next one because this looks crazy. And the dog and the girl squeeze in there and I'm just like waiting. And it is like 30 minutes or something. And I'm like, so the first one was 20 minutes. The second one I think was like 18 minutes or something. And there's just no elevator coming. And I'm like, I'm not fucking waiting for another elevator. I'm just gonna go. So I go to my car and I like swap out the things that I have in my bags. And I just instead of I put all the perishable stuff in my bags, and I'm like, I'll just wait for the elevators to come back up. So from the time it takes for me to get to my car to get into my place and put the things away, it is almost 20 minutes of walking, the majority of that upstairs because there is no elevators. And it was bad because I did that for fucking like I'm also holding probably like 20 pounds in each hand of like assorted meat and like things that are perishable. All the non-perishable I just left in my car. But I finally get up to my place and I sit down, and then I read that I got an email like an hour later, and the email is like, we're so sorry, but there's only one elevator. There's supposed to be 4, but as you know, there was it said something to the effect of like, as you know, there was an issue that has prevented us from using the other 3, and I don't fucking know what the issue was. I'm assuming someone exploded all the other elevators. I'm still thinking about the horrific bad situation where a guy stumbled in, fumed insanely twice, then left. Yeah. I will say the bathrooms at the regional were not so bad, which was crazy because there was like 400 people using like 2 stalls, but wasn't that bad. So then eventually I like went upstairs, finally got like in my place, and I put everything away, and I just like crashed asleep. But all that to say, that day was I think he purred twice. Yeah, a dude ran into the bathroom, purred twice, and left. That day was pretty fun. We are so sorry. There is a screaming baby. So it was also 3 out of 4 elevators. There was 1 elevator left. And like also it this wasn't at the convention center. This was at my place. But like it went down, what would it be, like Saturday? Apparently it's Saturday at like 4 p.m. So like Saturday from like 4 until I think it might even still be going on today. I just straight up have not like gone downstairs with the elevator. I've just been taking the stairs. So like there were like a whole bunch of just like drunk people that were like coming like back from like hitting up the bar and stuff, that were just like standing outside the elevators that were like jam-packed full of screaming babies and untrained dogs. And I was like, this feels like a version of hell. This feels like a new fresh version of hell. It ended up working out fine though. Yeah, the dog was at the place. The dog was not at the convention center. The dog actually was my round 6 opponent. Fun fact. I don't know if I said that specifically, but anyways, so that was the recap for Yu-Gi-Oh. Learned a lot, met some people, was very fun, and I have some thoughts about how to explain the intro to Yummy once we get to it. Okay, so that was the regional. Next up is this. So, walks insane in his room, places down 1 screaming baby, ceases to exist. Can you guys please get babies out of the room? Can we all be so real with each other and get babies out of the fucking room? So a regional is basically like a step down, as mentioned before, from gamer. Okay, I've added the role to that person, so they are now joined. A regional is like 2 steps down from this, the YCS. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Championship Series. So there are, I think, like each year there are 2 on each coast of each continent. I want to say maybe it's every 6 months. So like this is like one of the biggest things in North American Yu-Gi-Oh! There's only 500 players that were playing in it, and there wasn't stream, so I didn't get to see what happened. But this was posted in the this is going to be illegible. It's also extremely white. I apologize. We'll go on the other screen that's less white. So the YCS Vancouver happened, and the person who won it, his name is Steven Tripanovsky, which if you are an old head in the Yu-Gi-Oh scene, you might remember his name. They call him Triff Gaming. Certainly a controversial figure that like very much shows the really bad like kind of incel roots of Yu-Gi-Oh. Not that he's that himself, but like kind of is emblematic of it. He has a couple like kind of memes in the common parlance. He is known for considering Pendulum, which is like a crazy combo deck, as being like the best deck of all time, and he was very like pro it for a while. The other thing he's known for is during a deck profile. So once you like place in a competitive Yu-Gi-Oh match, you do what's called a deck profile, where you're like, these are the cards that I played, this is why I played them. He played a card called Cowboy, Gagaga Cowboy. And for those of you that don't know, the timing rules for Yu-Gi-Oh work as such. So you have 45 minutes to complete a best of 3 game. And at the end of the time, if you are so at the end of 45 minutes, if you are in game 3, right, you have won a game, your opponent's won a game, whoever has the most amount of life points at the end of the current phase that you're in, basically at the end of the turn, wins the game. So there are some cards in the game that deal a little bit of damage, and they're not good to play in normal Yu-Gi-Oh, because in normal Yu-Gi-Oh, the only life point that matters is the last life point. If you have 7,999 life points of damage dealt to you, you can still win just as easy if you had all of those life points, right? He reportedly in the deck profile said, I'm only playing this so that I can stall in game 3 and burn my opponent for the win. And he was banned for a year. And the way he found that out is that a different content creator named Doug Zeef, had like messaged him and said, dude, you're banned. And he's like, what? There's a very funny video where he's in his car driving and he's like, I just heard Doug Zeef told me that I got banned for jokingly. I was jokingly saying it. So that's one of his like more kind of famous, not really like a crash out thing, but he got banned for a year for doing that, which is certainly an overreaction, I think, from Konami, because even if he certainly was saying it jokingly, but even if he kind of like didn't, like, I think you really can only ban someone if they're if they take the actions in a duel, though that's kind of iffy actually. I don't know the tournament policy guideline, I could be wrong on that. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. He has some controversies with him. So he made it like a personal thing and said, if last year 2024, if I don't win a YCS, which, like, also to keep in mind, the average YCS has like 1,500 to 2,500 people, and to win it is crazy. You are basically playing Yu-Gi-Oh for 18 hours a day for 2 days straight, and you can only drop like 2 or 3 games. You have to win like 21 games out of 23 in 2 days, which is extremely difficult. Not only specifically because in Yu-Gi-Oh, whoever goes first is very heavily advantaged. So to find out who goes first in the first game, you both roll dice. Whoever rolls better gets to decide who goes first. And typically, if you are playing 24 games, you are going to only go first 12 times, and your opponent's going to go first 12 times. And it is just difficult to kind of maintain that whole streak. But he ended up winning last year in like a nail biter of a finals. Like, it didn't look like he was gonna make it. This was his last chance to do it. It was the last tournament of the year, and he like made it. And there was like a very, very heartfelt, like beautiful, like thing of him like tearing up on stage and saying all this stuff. So the fact that he won again this year is also pretty impressive, because after he won last year, he was like, I'm gonna step back from playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm gonna look at Pokemon and Magic, because they're kind of like, there's also a little bit of a difficulty with Yu-Gi-Oh. You are in Yu-Gi-Oh, if you win Yu-Gi-Oh, you don't get anything for like winning like a YCS. The thing you get is a trophy and a prize card, and the prize card is a card that's effectively useless in actually playing Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's worth money because there's only so many of them. You also get a Nintendo Switch, but that's it. Like, out of the 3,000 people or whatever that come here, they're all playing for a Nintendo Switch, a trophy, and that's basically, and like bragging rights, right? If you win a Match at the Gathering or like a One Piece tournament, you can win thousands of dollars. And it, like, for people who are spending like 40 hours a week trying to get better at the game, like playtesting and doing everything like that, you are so heavily de-incentivized from playing the game unless you are playing it for the love of the game. So there's been like a somewhat of a crisis with Yu-Gi-Oh of like all the top players kind of leave because you can't make a living just playing Yu-Gi-Oh. You have to become a content creator, and the Yu-Gi-Oh YouTube sphere of like competitive like content is also not very popular. A lot of the casual content's more popular, which is neither here nor there. Anyways, so Triff posts this. Okay. So Incredibly humbled by the amazing support from the bottom of my heart. Thank you everyone for the energy, the wishes, the love, the pen best deck, which is his thing, the tweets, the camaraderie, and matching my energy, and a decade of Yu-Gi-Oh support. I should also say, when I was talking about like this guy and his experience in the background, there is apparently a lot of drama with him insofar of like the whole like Manoverse right-wing sphere of YouTube. Apparently he came out at one point as being an Andrew Tate defender. I cannot find like sources to this, but multiple people have mentioned it in talking about him in the recent days. I don't know how long ago this was, but knowing him-ish, like this kind of makes sense a little bit. It's a very conflicting thing. So this is the first like sentence here. Second one is, thank you. I was praying every round and God heard my prayers. If you're not a believer, I promise you God is real. All glory to God. Without God, I don't have a single trophy right now. I'm going to church to send a prayer before I celebrate. Thank you, God. That's interesting. It's a bit of a tone shift, I would say. But I do see the uh-oh. You can kind of see where you can think this is going to go from being like, oh, okay, this guy used to be an Andrew Tate, at least he could still be an, I don't know, an Andrew Tate defender. Kind of like that whole stuff. Like this kind of gets you like a little bit on edge of like, this is fine. This right here of like, if you are not a believer, I promise you God is real, tipping over the edge, I would say. And then the next paragraph. Lastly, I will donate $1,000 of my YCS winnings to Palestine relief efforts. Genocide is not okay. I'm calling on 2 Yu-Gi-Oh content creators to match my donation together. We can donate $3,000. So this is something that I've never heard Triff hold this opinion before. And this is like, in terms of like activity for Yu-Gi-Oh, there is effectively like a pretty strong, in Konami's eyes, they are an apolitical thing that is like separate from politics. So people are very, like, you're not allowed to swear. You are very heavily disincentivized to bringing up politics. So this is awesome. Like Palestine released efforts, $1,000. This is really, really good, especially when you see this $1,000 for YCS winnings. He doesn't win any money for winning the YCS. The only thing he wins is the Nintendo Switch, a trophy, like a game mat or something, and the prize card. So he says this. He's also calling on more people in order to come and donate as well. Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah. So he ends up getting matched by a whole bunch of other different people, and he raises $7,700 just from this final post, which is very, very interesting. He also, this is the written coverage, because there was no actual written coverage. He then quote specialed Cupsy Wupsy for to summon Yummy Cupsy. So this is also kind of pretty fun, because there is like, I told you guys about this before, of like the guy that I played in the third round that was like, I'm not playing Cupsy. It's too like, it's not masculine enough. I'm not secure enough in my masculinity for me to do this. But this dude who is like, he's like a power lifter and stuff. Apparently he was like in the manosphere, defended entertainer, whatever. He's summoning Cupsy Wupsy. He's calling it whimsical names and stuff. Like, it's so back and forth. Like, it's so interesting, at the very least, to like see this guy. And if you ever watch anything that he's in, he very much puts on like the front of like being a manosphere style, like alpha male, like you're gonna lose because I'm gonna beat you, that sort of thing. And then he like, there's another side to him that you will see occasionally where he's like very like personable and sociable and stuff like that. He also, yeah, raised $7,700, and yeah, so this is the other thing that he does. After all of this, he's like, I'm going to be selling the first prize card of the season and the trophy. I'm also selling my YCS trophy for $8 grand for both. So $4,000 a piece. Which is like, usually people do not sell their trophies. It's also like, this is where he's getting the money to donate to Palestine. He's selling basically everything he has like to remember for this, and he's donating $1,000 as a result of it. I also can guarantee you, for the amount of time that he put in, $7,000 is far, like if you take like a 40-hour work week and then, like, you know, amortize that out to $7,000, he absolutely made less than minimum wage preparing for this tournament. So, I mean, that's it. Like, that's all I wanted to say. It's just a very interesting sort of situation, because, like, people saw the Palestine post that he made. That I was like, I'm gonna donate money to Palestine, and obviously you had people on Reddit that were like, oh, there's no genocide, like that sort of stuff, which is very stupid and bad. But then you also had like, gotta say, I don't trust this guy. I am in a mixed mentality. I can see I don't trust this guy. I can also see other stuff with him. I can also see him at some point saying something horrible. But it is interesting, at the very least. So I want to address if he comes up in the general consciousness at some point. Hope the money ends at the right place. It did. I mean, he and the different thing or whatever. He posted like the donation to I forgot what the name is, but MBT, who was a another Yu-Gi-Oh content creator, another Yu-Gi tuber. He also matched the donation and to the same place or whatever. And MBT has done multiple drives for Palestine relief, so I know he knows the correct places for that money to go. I mean, he also said he was only going to donate $1,000, but they ended up raising $7,700. So pretty good. Take all the allies we can get, I guess. I mean, that's my mentality of like, nothing too bad has happened. That's my mentality. And yes, to those of you who don't know, there is a Yu-Gi tuber named MBT. Fun fact: whenever you Google MBT, you get like shoe ads. Oh, maybe I don't get them anymore. But this is him. He is the equivalent of the like theater bisexual that makes Yu-Gi-Oh content. A lot of people I know that are like in the 2020, 2019 plus, like got into Yu-Gi-Oh during COVID, got into Yu-Gi-Oh because of MBT. My Bloody Talentine. Interesting. I don't think that's what it's called. Magic the Bathering? That'd be MTB. He does do a series called Twitter Freaks where he just goes on and talks about Twitter. I am not... In recent years, I've become less of a fan of MBT, but I think he's fine. And he's pregnant now. His wife is. His wife is. He is not. What else happened here? That's mostly it. No, he is. What the hell is gonna pop up that takes me to different goodbye! You've been taken away from my stream to someone else's stream. Goodbye forever. More like MBT preg. Okay. Oh, also rented it too. All right, that's enough of a recap for Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm gonna cough. I didn't cough. Can other streamers like pay to poach viewers? No, I think your shit's fucked. I think something's happening to you that's strange and scary. I don't think it's normal. Sandy made my same joke. Watching the rest of the stream on mute. Let's launch into Bluppince. Let's engage with Bluppince. Let's see what the Bluppince has to show us. I should probably turn the audio off in the background, the BRB screen. Here, and then a bow. Then we'll go. MBT just called me. He's the one who's pregnant, actually. Just confirmed. Okay, bye. Smashes my phone into shards. Goodbye. Just like the Queso kidnapping in James Street. Did Queso kidnap one of James' viewers? Let's continue day 55. Also, this game seems quite loud out. Someone got randomly sent to Queso? The only thing I've seen of Queso is YouTube shorts where he gets really loud about food. What is Bon Margle? My allowance? My yummy? Look, do you guys remember playing this game? Hey, look, the birds are still here. That's good. 3 birds. That's good. We want den, probably. Oh, cool. A gem for me. A gemerald all for me. Oh, this is good. Let's do office. I like office. He's a dude who he gets super into a Roblox dress-up game and is genuinely really good at it. He's the Manosphere Melfi type of guy. I can't believe that's an accurate sentiment. Yeah. Not gonna read that shit. Oh, right. I already opened this up. There was like a thing I had to do in here, but I already opened up, so I don't have to. I forgot I have to fucking think when I play this game. Oh, tragedy. When the moonlight's gone, you can't go on. It's tragedy. Prep my goal. Let's log into network. Oh god. What was the terminal password? Was it like elsewhere whale? Or like Waterbird or something? Streamer has to stink while playing this game. What is that what emotion are you sharing? I don't like breakbeat for nuts. Are you breaking up nuts? Stinky. Wow. Deplorable. It's not DuckTales. Oh, what is the terminal password? I'll figure it out later. Think about it or don't. I have chosen something else. Just got a Coca-Cola Star Wars ad with that 4-armed badass guy, and he giggled by the way. Don't tell James, they'll squeal. Using bunny ears like a nutcracker. Ooh. Fun. Oh, it is Swan Song. Thank you. I knew it was something with Swan. The password is not yummy melty. We want to hack into the experiment one and just keep running experiments, I believe. We want to do remote terminal access. We would like to access the laboratory so we can consistently do experimentals. Well, I don't experiment setup. I hint. Whenever you draft a hallway from another hallway, gain 1 key for every 2 hallways. Add 3 aquariums. That seems pretty good. I like keys. Each time you eat an apple. Nah, let's do this one actually. Fuck keys. I don't need keys. And elf bowling. Anyone remember when we watched all of Elf Bowling? We literally did that on a stream. We watched all of Elf Bowling together. And like half of the emotes in Discord are from that Elf Bowling stream. I remember. I think I should just do nursery. Because this just gets me here anyways. Let's just do nursery. Or bedroom, rather. Or nursery. Can you recreate it perfectly? I missed it. I don't recall a goddamn thing about Elf Bowling. The only reason I remember is I was rewatching an old Red Letter Media video, and at one point Mike says, "Now we've lost all our copies of Elf Bowling." And I was like, I've heard of Elf Bowling. I watched it. Has everyone seen The Killer Bean 1, 2, and 3? Those are also... Oh, wait, more money. Yum, 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 yum. Those are also good little videos, good little movies that are royalty-free, so they're viewable. Jesus Christ, these are fucking terrible, terrible rooms. I guess I'll just do chapel, and I'll just not go in it. Hell world that I live in. Jeez, fucking spare room, I guess. To dig deeper. Why are my rooms in hell rooms? Ooh, conservatory. Yes, this is a good room. Any green room is a good room. What? I want to adjust patio. This is going to be a commonplace room now. Choose plans. Spare room. I don't care about spare room. Dark room. I don't care about dark room. Find to be normal. What's the current standard? That's fine. You know what? Maybe I'm gonna make spare room rare. Is there a reason that I would ever need the spare room? I guess because I can go flat on the sides. Let's just make it normal. I don't know enough about this room to take it away. I do have a shovel. And I've got Peebles. I've got a Martin Peebles. I've got Peebles. Oh. I didn't read any of that shit. I keep seeing purple stuff. I keep seeing purple guy. This is... Oh, hallway. I want to do hallway from a hallway. That way I can get 2 hallways. Only the 2 hallway boy. Workshop, pantry, observatory. Pantry. Beep. Beep. Thank you for my yummy apple. Ooh, could do a little bit of a hallway action here too. Not half bad. Yeah, let's do hallway here. And then I want to see a thing that goes to the left. Oh, this is also a hallway. Yeah, now I've also just gotten a little thing. Has this always been here? Can I backseat spare room? It's not a big spoiler. Yes, you can. Because I don't know how it works. Also, I don't usually care that much about backseating. Nope. Yeah. Yes, library. Eat 5 apples? Where the fuck do you think I'm getting any apples from? What the fuck is this? What is this? Oh, it's a treasure. Oh, the treasure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a treasure map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's this one right here. Okay. A delightful little treasure, all for me. The upgrade terminal can change its color. Oh, does it? Oh, okay. That's not really good enough. Ugh. I don't know if I want to use my only gem here. I think I'm not going to use my gem here. Let's go gallery. Oh, I've already gotten all these, so I don't have to worry about these anymore. Thank fucking God. Oops. Did I just close stream? No, stream is still up. Okay. I literally moved my mouse off of the screen and it closed stream, but it didn't actually close stream. I'll use a normal key. Oh, fuck. I have to do Cloister. I literally have to do Cloister of Draxus. Oh, right. How am I doing this? It's like this right here. Oh, no, it's the back. It's this one right here. Ba, 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 ba. Right? Look at the back and I hit these. Is it F? I thought I hit it from the back. It's the front? You hit it from the front? It is from the front. Oh. A couple dollops for me. Couple dollops for me. Couple peebos for me. This is pretty good. This is fine. I don't need keys. Oh, actually, I can use keys because I have a fuckload of money. I've got so much goddamn money, dude. The shadow of death rolls over you. That's the sound of a bell turning. Jesus Christ. Okay, lockpick kit. Why don't you give me another 3 keys? No, I don't want to use another 12. That's fine. I've got 5 keys. That's more than enough. I'll just use a normal key. Oh, I should use lockpick kit. Does yep. Yep. Yummy. Yep. Cool. Woman. And nothing is of vision to me. No vision to be had from. Let's go down. Ooh, I hope I find a turnip. Nope. Ooh, I hope I find a turnip. A safe deposit box key. That means I could have like infinity trillions of dollars. I really need the drawing room here. I can't go to the room to the left. I've got so many fucking like resources and no goddamn rooms to spend them in. Yeah, what do you have for me here? Oh, hallway is crazy happy. Hallway brings big joy. However, the hallway room to this down here is going to have like a shit room, right? Because this had like a locked room, like the special locked room thing. Oh, dining room's not bad. Billiard room is also pretty good. I could do kitchen. Billiard room probably is just better. I could always just use the... Oh no, it's gonna give me keys or gems. I have enough keys and I have enough gems. I don't want to go down one. I could rotate one though. Rotate after rank 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I go up one, I can get dining room. Let's rotate these so I can get this guy going exactly like that. Yummo and Yucko. And let's go this way. Get this one door. Lockpick kit doesn't work. Normal key. And we are trying to find anything that goes in... Oh, hell. But this is... let's be risky. Let's be bad. Can we afford... I think we have to redraw. We have to redraw. This is also pretty bad. This is pretty bad. This, set your gem to 2 gem. That's fine, but this is also pretty bad. We're gonna redraw again. Oh, hallway. Hallway, I think actually is fine. Yeah, hallway's fine. This still leaves me with 2 different ways to get things. Plus, I also just got another chest at the beginning room. And I can go over here and ummy my What the fuck is this? Enjoy your lunch. Hey, an angel's on that shit. When you ring rank 5 today, gain 10 feet. I've just gained 10 feet. Now it's time for my hamburger. I will have dinner now. Yep, and I'm kind of a dinner boy. No bottles of wine for me, please. I'm a young child, I believe, in this game. Ooh. Let's use the lockpick kit. I can't do it. I'm in hell. Let's open it up with a key. Ooh. None of these are good. Let's do another redraw. The maid's chamber. Hashtag sweep the dishes. Laboratory. Let's do laboratory. Because this might have a thing in here for me. I've already used like all of this though. Oh, the garage. Or the pool. I think I need to use the pool. Oh, I have no goddamn gems anymore. Oh, I might be fucked. I'm still using this fucking pool. Oh, my chests. My beauteous chests. Wait, am I here? Time to start digging on the edge of the pool? That doesn't seem reasonable. You're gonna cause a flood. You're gonna cause a wet spill. Oh, fuck yeah. My gem problem has been fixed. I don't even get what I'm looking at here. Oh, it's like a pressure plate thing? Ooh. Oh, can I reach that? I can't reach that. Hell world. Hellscape. Boudoir or parlor? Parlor's good because this gets me, yeah, a gem, 2 gems. Oh, I forgot that I have the 2 wind-up keys now. This lets me go over here and grab both these wind-up keys, then not read any of the fucking stupid puzzle, and I have a 66% chance to get it. I will read it quickly, though. The other 2 boxes are empty, the other 2 boxes are blue, the other 2 boxes are true. This is the odd man out. The other 2 boxes are blue. The other 2 boxes are empty. This is the true one. True! You're true! You're true! Yummy. Gotcha. I kind of don't want to get Maid's Chamber. What is the purple? Oh, it's like a bedroom too, right? I don't think I want to get Maid's Chamber. And 4 new snowberries and 8 wicked doubloons. Pipe in a fresh North Pacific True right from the aquifer. And waiter, get this man a thing. Waiter, hurt him till he falls over. I'll spend $8 on a fucking sandwich. I'll spend $2 on my nana. I'll spend $5 on a salad. I guess I can just go infinite on nanas. I have fucking 86 steps. I can walk up Mount Kilimanjaro. I could kill a man and come back. Jaro. I could kill Jaro and come back. I'm gonna redraw. I want like a plus here. This is also fine enough. They say that I'm good enough. Grabbing my da-da-da. Thinking about shit that I shouldn't know. Oh, sorry. Mine was a yucky driveway puddled through. Well, you heard them, chat. It's time to just start drinking that shit anyways. This is what society has brought us to. Ba-ba. Keycard system. System settings. We're going to set the security level to high. And we're going to set the offline mode to unlocked. Oh, wait, no, we're not. We're going to set the security level to low. When offline mode's unlocked. This is good. Yeah, this makes more doors and they're also all unlocked. This makes as many doors as possible and they're unlocked. I want to go this way. I have... I'll redraw. Goog. Boob, 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 boob. I need a gem, I think. I have infinite feet, no gems. Too many feet in the gem kitchen. Oh, no. Oh, no. Boudoir gets me 1 gem. But it's kind of stinky and greasy and gross. I can get utility closet. There's a thing behind utility closet I know about now, right? But the breaker box also lets me turn off all the lights. But it doesn't matter anymore? I think I'm going to go for Boudoir to get the single gem. Maybe there's something cool in here too. And then I can run all the way back. I have infinite feet. I can just run back. Give me those shoes. I need those. I'm going to sell them on the gray market. Oh, that looks like a puzzle box, but it's not. There's 2 gems you need. Yeah, because of this gem. I forgot. Feet. Face. It's serving feet and face. I'm just going to freehand my way back. I think I remember how to get there. If not, who cares? I'm literally a foot-based trillionaire. Control flow water pump through the estate or gymnasium. I don't even care about getting green rooms at this point. I think I'd rather just have the ability to go back to the dining room. Wait, but that doesn't matter at all. Yeah, let's just do veranda. Yummo. Oh my god, I spent 2 on this and I've already got 1 back. The foot-based trillionaire Bluppince. My lockpicking kit is fucking coming in handy. Fucking yumming in hammy. I can do garage. Can't do this yet. Oh, I don't have the keys to open that, right? I forgot. I shouldn't have done garage. Just gave me 3 keys, but I've already got 3 keys. Feels like it darn do that much. Oh, another soggy wet of gross. Cool. Hashtag my keys. Who took their fucking 1920s ass boxers off and ran around through the house bare ass naked? Who's doing that? Who's the only one in the crew acting so silly? This needs to go up, 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 so I can get into that door. Lockpick kit, let's just use it. I think this needs to exactly be... Oh no, it's not the patio. Guess observatory. And then I can take an eye in the sky and look at my eye. My ivory eye. We'll use my telescope. Okay, cool. And then I will look through here. Oh, it's the same thing. Oh, I'm fucked. I am like the most cash rich, resource rich, happy based jump boy in the entire fucking game. Oh, I needed to use the other fucking... I need to use the special key so I could open up this door. Now I don't think I can at all. Balls. And also penis. Smoking balls and penis. Let's get like a thing here. Oh, it's the fucking numbers game. I guess this is 16. I guess this is 9? 3 squared is 9? Cool. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 divided by... Oh, I'm in hell again. -9? 6 minus 15? What's yellow? Is it minus or is it divide? Oh, okay, so 1 squared is 1. 1 plus 1 is nothing. 1 plus 4... Maybe it's 25? 45 minus 15 is 10? Oh my god, it was. Holy shit, that was just a guess. I guess I'm the biggest, smartest boy in the whole wide world. I'm gonna assume these cancel each other out. This is just gonna be 5. Fuck. 16. Oh, reverb. Hey, watch out for darts from the guy behind you. Oh, that scared me in real life. I looked behind me. Thank you, reverb. 17 months. That's a year and 5 months. That's almost a year and 6 months. God. What the fuck even is this? Is it 10? We are now doing the best part of this game, Reverb, which is, as you know, the numbers game. And now we play the numbers game. Maybe this is 4 squared, which is 16. 16 plus 1 is 17. 17 minus 8 is 9. 9 divided by 8 is hell. Maybe it's 1? Oh my fucking god, what does the pink do? The pink. Okay, 1. What's the purple? Is it 3 divided by 1? 3? And then cubed? 3 to the 3 is 27. 27 divided by 3 is something. It's 9?
Fuck. 9. 10. I've already forgotten entirely what this one was. Was it like 9? What was it? 16 plus 1 is 17. 17 minus 8 is 9. That's not what it was. Was it 1? Thank you. I've already forgotten what this one purple does. 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1? Maybe it's 3. Oh my god, it was 3. Hell world, not worth it. I already had enough keys. Remind me to never fucking go in here ever. What does key 8 do? Just use the lockpicking kit. Oh, right. Just use a normal key, I guess. Courtyard won't do it. Commissary won't do it. Free. Counts. That could be downright delectable. Oh, this door isn't open. I thought this door was always open now. Holy shit. Metal door. Yum, 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 yum. I've got so much fucking shit, dude. I gotta fucking freeze my accounts, actually. Cool. Key card doesn't help me at all. So I can't actually ever open up this door or this door because of because I don't have an open thing here on the left wall to pull another green. I guess I can go down to the hallway and see what's what, but it's not really gonna help me, I don't think. Corridor crazy isn't gonna help me here. Need to redraw and pull like a 3. Oh, there we go. That's good. Do I want to lose half my shit? Kinda. Yeah, I think I actually kind of do want to lose half my shit. This doesn't really do anything. I already have too many to do anything with. I guess I could go all the way back down and see what the deal is like outside. Maybe if I have the feet for it. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just do it. What's 37 feet for a man like? Oh wait, oh my god. I'm so glad I don't have to watch me play this game. If I had to watch me play this game, I would have been yelling at the fucking screen of like, you fucker. I can just run in here and win, right? Like my nummy, like my yummy. To continue up, you must go down. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose all my feet though. How in the fuck am I going down? Guess I can go here. I have 18 feet now. Oh, it only happens once? Or it happens on exit, maybe. Maybe it happens on exit? No, it only happens once. Oh, I've paid the cost, and now my life is beautiful. We can go down via my damn submersible. Oh, my mercible. Go my door. And then I think I know how to go from here. Question is, how the fuck do I get? There was a shortcut I opened, right? Somewhere? Oh, I'm getting spookied on. It's starting to get scaries. Open that up. What is with you all in Bon Margle? Is that like a new version of Gungan Wednesday?
For the hip new crowd? For the it crowd? What do you think? You're a member of the it crowd? The hip it crowd? It's hip crowd? Oh, fuck. Shit. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Who heard of Gungan Wednesday? I've heard of it. Von Margle is detected from a couple of letters in this game. I don't believe you. I don't believe that's the case. Blue. That's why it's called the Blueprints, because the sky is blue. I got no fucking clue where I'm going right now, dude. Vibes-based gameplay. Oh. Scary. Oh, I can just go back up there. Like, pretty easily, actually. Did I have the feet to go up there last time? Maybe I just didn't have the feet to go up there last time. Like crazy have the feet now. I got 26 feet left. It's Bon Margle Clues. Sounds like a One Piece character. Scary. Ooh, this way. Bippo! Launch me, Bippo! Go, Bippo! Go, my Bippo! Go to hell, Bippo! Bippo blast! Bippo harm! This way? Probably this way, I say with a sonorous intent. Yeah, beep bop bip bo. Yeah, then we win, right? Here we go, bip bop bip bo, then we win, right? And I'm not gonna lose all my feet when I walk in here, because I've already paid the damn cost. Squidward. Wait, this is the end of the game, right? Have I seen this before? 8 realms in 8 months. That's gotta mean something. Marigold. Have I not been here before? It's Jones. Is that me? Sinclair, that's the evil guy. Epson, that's the woman. The clock. Ooh, a key. A snake key. First, oh god. The first key here on the furthest, first key found here on the furthest rank. The second locked up in the vault of the bank. The third key is up high among all the clocks. Fourth key down below beneath the docks. The fifth key is held by a king on his throne. The sixth in a station left by one of your own. Seventh is major if you draft it quite late. Last key is waiting behind the door of 8. First key is found here on the furthest rank. Found here. There's a key in this room. Well, there's a key in this room. By Jove. There's an apple I can't eat. Cool. Then you just picked it up. That doesn't count. That's the sanctum key. Oh. Never mind. That does count. Well, then what's all this for, huh? is this the blueprints? Is it kind of loud on my end? Turn up the oboe. Turn up the bassoon. I can't hear the bassoon. Does anyone know if this is a puzzle I can solve by looking around in this room? Because it doesn't look like it is. Oh wait, I didn't take the Blueprince's crown. The first time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. If you do, gain 1 and redraw. Sure. Ooh, who are you and what are you? Who are you? Take a little, I'll take a little tiptoe. Oh. But bah. Notice the map says 8 realms and 8 months. 8 numbered pins, and the key you got here says it opens one of the 8 doors. Yes, but I don't know. I think I need to go back down and use one of my keys to look at what's behind that door back there. Oh wait, what's this? The secret room is not as secure as you thought. We have your letters. 8 letters, 8 payments, 100 gold. Instructions to follow. I didn't even look at that. 100 gold. Collect my letters. That makes sense. I've collected a fair amount of letters. Oh, is there a red letter whenever you collect one of the keys? No, there is, because there hasn't been a key each time, right? Hey, wait. Slenderman had 8 pages. Uh-oh. Slenderman actually was the first person to ever look at a book. The book learned Slenderman, they called him. They pulled his pants down. Folks, that's just not right. I wonder if I can get all the way back there in time. Only 10 feet left. Under Prince! I keep waiting for like one of these little cutscenes like that, and I'm just gonna like go down, and there's gonna be like a portly man that's just gonna hit me with a hammer, and I'm gonna die. That's just like a natural fear for me whenever I play this fucking game. Natural predator, portly gentleman. Ow! I hit my fucking microphone. Actually, I said ow. It's probably gonna be way louder for y'all than it is for me. There's a 1 in a William chance that William spawns and hits you with his big hammer. It's like a plot point in American Gods. Did not like that book. Okay, I've unlocked some of these rooms. Let's try every door. No. I can unlock one of the doors in the inner sanctum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't want to open the... God, how do I fucking know which door to open? Chills, it's been so long. The last thing you might find. Big knife. Is a second, bigger knife. The last thing you may find, or elf, is a secondary, smaller elf. I guess I'm just gonna go for this door. I don't think it matters that much. I feel like there's rhyme and or reason to getting specific doors here, but I'm just gonna open up one of the doors. Wait, hold on. Wait. Can I read the thing that the thing he gave me? Do I have to fucking open up my Yucko. Go my Yucko. Chills, you're so small. Oh, did my microphone fall? Ah! Hopefully that was the loudest noise. I've got to go to my pictures. I've got to go to my screenshots. What was the, here we go. What I'm looking for. The first key found here on the furthest rank. So I'm assuming this is the first then. Left to right. That would make sense. That would make sense to me. Second locked up in the vault of a bank. The third is a pike of the clocks. The fourth is down low beneath all the ducks. I'm gonna go here then. Let's open up the first one. Go my sanctum key. God. I feel like I am not supposed to know yet what any of this shit means. So this is circles. If we match up circles with circles. Nope. Nope. Okay, let's keep going then. We have angles. Oh wait, there's like 3 things here. Oh Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, let's do the outermost one first. Wiggles. Innermost. Show me wiggles. Oh, what the fuck? Now there's lightning bolts. Well, I've seen lightning bolts somewhat frequently. Dots. What the fuck? Oh, is this what that piece of a plate was for? Gasps. Gasps most scaredly. I recall the piece of the plate. I recall the piece of plate. Pizza plate? All I found was Yariel poof. Yariel, can you make sure that they all look good for a little bit while I look at other things? Everyone make sure that you don't get scared by Yariel poof too hard. How about this one? Maybe you guys can look at this one real quick. Maybe laugh a little bit at this joke that I saw. Oh, we like to have fun now, don't we? How about this thing? Take a look at that. I'm not positive what that could possibly be. Where are you getting these? Yay! Yay! Stop feeding it dollars. I cannot fucking find this picture. Got that? That's Cayman from an old movie, I believe. There's so many fucking screenshots here and none of them help me in the slightest. I've seen like one of these total. Let me see if I have any other old ones. We got some good pictures here, folks. We got some pretty good ones. Can you show this on Twitch? I think I can. Why, I hope I can. Did I fucking take a screenshot of that one thing on a different goddamn computer? Like, where the hell is it? Oh, this. Oh, this is starting to make sense now, actually. So we want etched lines, circle with dots, and wiggles. So let's go until we can find etched lines. Well, those are wiggles. We want the wiggles, right? Yeah, now we want circle with dots in the middle. Those are circle with dots, and then now we want etched lines. Show me etched lines. That's not really it, I don't think. Oh, it was the one that was just one back. Can you... Maybe if I move this around, it'll eventually show me the right one. There we go. Okay. We want these etched lines. We want... Oh, fuck, I hit the wrong one. Go back to etched lines. I'm in hell. Okay, so I think the middlemost one is like unaffected mostly. Right, we know it's gonna be this. No, we want wiggle. And we want the fucking circle line. We want the wiggle lines here too. Maybe I need to show those here, and then we can go around on the outside and try to find the correct ones. I can't even... Yeah, that's not right. How am I supposed to get the... Yeah, those ones I just saw. We're hiding. No. Like a Helltopia. No, I want to spin... There we go. I want to spin that. How do I move the whole thing? I want to move the fucking... this thing so it's not tiny. Okay, good. Okay, good. And then we have lightning bolts. We want squiggles, not lightning bolts. Now we have squiggles. Now... Oh. Oh. But this needs to be, I guess, up here instead? Oh, I can control... There's like there's another layer to this. There's levels to it. You and I know. Dude, they got squiggles? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This looks correct. If I can change the outside. I can not change the outside. Oh. Not correct enough, I guess. Even though that does look kind of dummy correct. Oh, okay, there we go. And then change the outside until we get the etched lines. Not this, not these lines. I'm gonna click it anyways. There we go. Well, that's like crazy it though is the problem, right? Squiggle line up the middle, circle, and then we have the rotated ones. This is it. How is it not it? How does it become something else? How does it become the other? How do we other this? This doesn't reach the full way. Maybe that's it? Okay, that's not right. Turn that until it's back to what I wanted it to be. Yeah, we want squiggle ball, right? Squiggle time, not lightning bolt. Yup. We can move this around, but that's only going to change what's on the inside, which we don't want either. And these are not oblong. These are clearly circular. This is like a Helltopia I live in. I feel like it's very close. I guess I can just keep doing these on the outsides. No, there needs to be at least two that touch, right? Because at least two are coming from the same position. So it could be this, but these need to be what I just touched. Whatever I fucking touched, put it back. It's puzzle clues? I wish this gave me a fucking clue. As of right now, I'm just trying everything in the fucking world. Because this is wrong. It is only wrong for it is incorrect if you're... This could be it. The middle one changes. Does this configuration not have circles with lines through it? Click the wrong one. You're not going to solve the necessary information. I wish I knew that 30 minutes ago. Oh wait, it was the wiggle one. Oh no. Wouldn't work. Yeah, this is the only other option that I have. Okay, well, I'm gonna die in a pit. I'm gonna go pit. Time to find the pit, boys. Whoa. There's a secret door here. I can smell it. Sense it.
Oh, I just closed it. Fuck. Oh, look at the bottom squiggle. There, it has a gap in it. Yeah, I did see that, but like I can't make that gap. I think that gap just fell off. Unless it's that one right there. How that kind of has a gap in it. Why is he? Oh, a little. No, I meant on the real wheel. Huh? On this wheel? On this wheel? Ah! Ah! Oh, do I have to go until the one with the hole in it is paired next to one? Yeah, this one right here. I feel like that's just like anti-aliasing or something though, or like a weird shadow. Actually, have a hole in it? This is the best stream audio there could be. Silently clicking every single combination. I don't know the puzzle. I'm gonna sleep. Good luck. That I think is the sane and rational response to this. I'm gonna... I'll try like one. Is there a way we can configure this to be a little cute? Can we make the puzzle smile? That's certainly not it. That might be it. It's not though. Oh, it wasn't good. Whatever. We're fine. We're fine. It's fine. We're gonna go run out of feet. We're gonna take a nap, and then that'll. But there was text there, but there isn't. I'm starting to hallucinate. That's how you know it's good. Elf, 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 elf. There's like a way to get outside, right? Because if I can get on the other side of this, I can get in the damn woter. I can woterboard myself over there. Yeah, there's a way to get out this way, right? I'm not gonna have the feet for it, I don't think. I think I'm gonna be a freak-pilled foot cell, as they say in the business. Like the only thing they're allowed to say. Hashtag freak. Took 2 melatonin and a Benadryl and played Bluppince. Woke up? The nightmare. I do while I was out here. Oh yeah, can I go down this way? Nope. Don't have the feet for it. If I did, I could have win, I believe. Ah, that's a door. That's my blueprints of Dracula. Whatever happened to Dracula Flow? That YouTube channel was called like Plum Corp Records or something, and it was super fun.
All right, let's see if I can. Oh, 1 foot away. All right, speaking of calling it a day, I think that's probably good to throw a wrench into the works of Bluppince. I will need a stronger mind in order to maintain my Bluppince sanity. Let's do some dulls and end the day. Destroy. Destroy. How the fuck is this open? Aw, man. Well, it's past Betty Buy's time, I think. Bluppince. That is what it's called. I also get to close out all of these Yu-Gi-Oh tabs. All of these damn Yu-Gi-Oh tabs. Only 9:30? Well, yeah, but dude, none of these fucking videos play audio anymore? What's happening? Used to be a oh, I muted the fucking thing. Here we go. No, we have many dulls to do. We have many dulls to do. We've got the mini. We've got the spelling bee. We've got. I saw that Async said to play pips, so maybe I will play pips. We got strands. We got connections. We of course have Scrandle. We of course have what's it called? Like Lethal Duel? Okay, this song is getting bad now. It is called, oh, let's do Food Guesser too. Food Guesser. And then, what was the fucking Lethal Duel called? Play Lethal.fun. Yeah, Gleeble Duel. I think I'm gonna leave you guys on the BRB screen for a second, and I'm gonna go grab a suck of water. Don't get scared. Don't get too bored, because I know James not here. So if you want world's smallest creature, unfortunately world's smallest creature. Wait, hold on. The fish aren't even on the screen. You guys could fish to entertain yourselves. Aha, I've figured it out. Don't redeem more fishes, because they're not showing up. A new source. It's gonna be a game capture, existing, fish. Okay, there we go, baby. There we fucking go, baby. Brand new yucky. Brand new fucking yucky found. I'm gonna spawn in a couple more fish dulls as well. Let's do 1, 2, 3. If I missed them, here is your fish coming up. Can we find a yummy instead, please? Perhaps. Tune in this Saturday at noon Eastern for multiple yummies.
Was everyone entertained by...
Oh, the golden wee woo! Oh, the golden wee woo spotted! I just saw a really good post that Reef Sharktivist reblogged, and I'm gonna just speak it. Yes, waiter, I'll have the spaghetti yolanaise, and for the lady, the squagliatelli with amazeballs and awesome sauce. Also a whoa, back-to-back Trecoax. What are the odds? Also, there's two of this dog. One of them is Trecoac, the other one's called like Dougie or something. Aw, he will be eating the spaghetti yolanaise. If anyone also has any recommendations for these fish, post them in the images channel. Occasionally I go through both mine and James and just pull up new images for the fish. Second fucking yucky found! $1. You guys see the full $100 bill with like the larger, older grown version of this? Person who got their yucky up. Get my yucky up. Pretty good. Did I tell you that the reason why this one's on here is because James sent this picture in our group chat once and then forgot that they did that. They legitimately sent us the fucking Steve soap. Alright, that's enough fun. Let's get back to the gaming. World of Ultimate Gaming. Let's do it in reverse order. We have the Tentacle Cultist. 8 life. We've got 10 hearts with 2 energy. Oh, dearie me. Copy your next card, play with 0 energy cost. Increase all damage cards by 1 damage. Return the next card you play. Deal 1 damage, gain energy. Trash this card, and the next 2 cards are free. Okay, so we should do this in order to cast buffs, and then we're going to want to use this to loop these 2. So we're going to probably do this to trash this. We're going to do this to copy the next card, play with 0 energy cost. We're going to do this to return the card. This will deal a fuckload of damage. That didn't deal any damage. Because I hit the wrong one. Okay, we will want to do this to return. We will do this. We will do this. We will do this. And this should have been done at the beginning, and now I'm fucked. If that was done at the beginning, that would have been lethal. Okay, let's run. Tonic, you are screaming far too loud. Next one. Oh, here we go. I like her. She looks nice. Try again. Okay, so we're going to trash this card. Next one's, we're going to do this one. That's free. We have 1 more that's free. We're going to copy your next card, play with 0 energy cost. We are going to rebound, and we're 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 going to rebound. You see the error of my ways here. I think we're going to do Rage first, and then we'll do trash this card, the next 2 are free. Copy your next card, play with 0 cost. Return the next card you play. Return the next... Bang. Trash this card, the next 2 cards are free. I have no money. Oh, the next one's free though. Okay. And then now we can do this. Now we can do this. Now we can do this. I needed to do this once before. Fuck! Alright, Rage. Tribute. This one. This one. This one. Bang. Fuck. I'm going to hell. Trash this card. We want to copy the next card we play, which is going to be this one. And we want to return this, and then do this. And that's lethal, baby. That's lethal, baby. 8 cards played. That's probably too much. Anyways. Let's look at Food Guesser. Let's do the daily.
What the fuck? What the fuck is that? That looks like organs.
Flour, water, olive oil, tahini, yeast, salt, sugar, margarine, egg? Is it French? Maybe it's French? Cheese, spinach, and eggplant are all fucking French. Oh, it's east of France? Oh, this isn't gonna fucking work. I don't know where the fucking map is. Is there like a map that's on here I can look at? I don't fucking know. Kosovo? I don't fucking know. Ukraine? South of Ukraine. Turkey? Let's fucking go, baby! I'll take that. Oh, this looks like it's uncooked. Cottage cheese, butter, caraway seeds, baking soda, salt. It's a distinctive cheese. Caraway seeds. I'm going to say Australia. Well, hold on. I think the next image is going to give us away. Oh, that is not Australian. Jeez. Svertovtivici. I don't fucking know. Slonsky? Hey, man, you want to come over and have some Slonsky with me? Want some Slonsky cheese? How about Sweden? South of Sweden? What the fuck is even south of Switzerland? Oh, Norway? Denmark? What's east of Finland? Poland. I don't know the map very well of Eastern Europe. Flour, honey. This looks like a... Yeah, oh, it's a molasses cake. This could be America. I'm gonna say France. South of France. Spain? Portugal? How'd I do? Bad. I feel like if I didn't get fucked on Poland, I probably would have done fine. I got pretty fucked on Poland there. Connections. Oh, vermouth, port, sherry, and marsala. These are all different ways. Alcohol, fortified wines. Look at, what is this music? We have a blabbermouth, we have a flywheel, we have a windblag, and a prattler. Chatterbox. Let's go. Rushmore, Dartmouth, Plymouth, and the. Oh wait, hold on. Rocks. Little Rock, Arkansas, The Rock, Plymouth Rock, and Classic Rock? Let's fucking go, baby! What are these for? Flywheel, Dartmouth, Dashboard, Rushmore. Places with presidents? Starting with ways to move. Okay, fucking stupid.
Open. Open.
Look at Strand. We've got Yelp. We've got Peen. Oh my god, why is Peen a word? What does it mean? It's an albuminous component of pus. How about Fitway? How about Phil? How about Phil? How about Phil? How about Phil? Yep. How about suck? How about sucks? Dude, you are so sucks. Hyena? Hyena. Cool. How about date? Oh, good. Pell mell. Please. I would like to have fun here, folks, don't we? Apple. Oh, what the fuck even is this? Why are there 4 L's in this word? Elmel? Elmwell? Lemlep? Peel? Elmel. Clem. Clemley. How about Pell-mell fail? Pell-mell? Pell-mell. That's not even possible. What the fuck is pell-mell? This is the first time this word's ever been used. Tell me audio, please. Tell me audio.
Pell-mell.
Pell-mell. How about hoity? Sorry, hoity isn't a word? Hoity isn't a word, but pell-mell is. Fucking country, dude. Toyet! Toyet! Toy! Toy! Toyo! Toyo! Oh, I need hoity-toity. I see. D-O-I-T-Y. I need hoity-toity. Stupid. Stupid. Anyone notice the little radioactive blue spores drifting across the stream? Why, I haven't. Hyena. Dane. Date. Davy. Davy. Ducks. Hucks. Ducks? I feel like something like a rush. Try scop? Where's the K? Cute? Well, I don't give a cute. Boach. I'll line. Does Lenny even mean Hune is a word? That's what I was thinking of. What the? Oh, hocus pocus? Why the fuck is hocus pocus in here? Lily? Okay. Lily? Okay. Deet? Data? Date? Duty? Detail? Wanted? Tidan? Unit? Oh wait, ate it. Nated. Enated. Enated. I've solved it. Enated. Hyphenated. That's the spanagram. You all got it. Willy. Oh, willy-nilly. Willy. Nil. How am I getting there? Willy. Nil. Hard. Oh, Willy. Beautiful. There we fucking go. There we fucking go, baby. Oh my god, that was terror. What the fuck is this? I don't need a tutorial. 2. Five. Pieces cannot overlap? What the fuck? The fuck are you supposed to do this then? It's pips? It's pips. Then the 5 has to go here. Then the 0 has to go here. And then, what? 2? Oh, that was, okay. Well, that makes sense because it was easy. Well, I'll try the hard one then. Which ones here add up to 7? This one does. 7. Oh god. And then both of these have to be 0, so this has to be like this. This one has to be the only 4 left. This has to be 6, so it's one of these two here. Try this. This has to be 5. This has to be a 2. Oh, it's this and this. This needs to be a 3, and then what's wrong? What's wrong here? What's not equal here? Oh, these two need to be equal? What needs to be equal here? Yeah, no, these two are equal. The blue ones are equal. But this needs to be a 3? What the fuck? So I guess it's it. Oh god. I think everything in blue needs to be 1. I think this right here needs to be 3 specifically. And then I don't get what this blue is here. Everything in blue must be equal. Oh. Well, that's not gonna fucking work. How the fuck am I even gonna swing that? So this has to be right. There's just not enough 1s. Is it not 1? Get your 3s up. There's no 3s. This is the only 3. But if I do this, then there can't be a 1 here. Yeah, this is the only 3. Oh, I can do this. Go my 3, and this has to be a 2, so this has to be correct. But then how the fuck am I doing this whole shenanigan with only... Wait, these 3 need to be 1s. And I've only got 1 1 left. Sanity, sanity. What? 1 1 1 1 1. There's a 1 at the very top? But no, that needs to stay there because these need to be zeros. Oh, so this needs to go to hell. This needs to go to hell. This needs to go to hell. This one needs to go 1-0 mode. Ha. Which means that this 3 gets to go in Crazy Town, and this one gets to slork on it Georgia style. The 5-1 goes like this. Why, of course. And then the 6-6s are happy. This makes the 4-3s go wherever they please. The 0s go to be heroes. And the 5-6 do whatever the fuck. Joy! 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 3 hearty huzzas for the victor of the bee. Speaking of the bee. Oh, I'm gonna fall asleep during this one. Type or click. Note. Zone. Home. Tone. Zote. Pony. Money. Inyo. Mion. Minion? Let's fucking go. Zoint. Point. Yoint. Anoint? Bad letters. I love Zomi. Zomine. I'm on a good start. I gotta find a lot more words. Let's start with the what do we do with the E? God, is it this fucking song again? I'm out of words. Moat. Moat? That's a pretty good word. Oh, emote. Pretty good. Emote. Emotize. Zemote. Temo. Emote. Zemote. Zemote. Monetize? Look at Bunny with a poignant word. I did so well, I have to pay 75% in order to win. Oh, here we go. Mini crossword. This is the real one. This is the one for the fucking gamers. This is the one where I'm gonna get, like, crazy good. Animal that falls in love with a tape dispenser. Oh, snail. Language written in Devon... Oh, I don't know. Elvis. George... I don't know. Things... Palms. Blind followers. I don't know. These are Nilla wafers, though. Nilla? Heavy item that's going to be an anvil, in a pickle or in a jam, in... They might end with etc. I don't know that one either. Okay, what is this going to be? I don't know. Maybe? LUS... I don't know that one. In a pickle or in... Oh, I don't know that one. Oh, sheep. Sheep makes sense. George Elias? Oh, God. Auto check. Oh, is it Hindi? And then, in a pickle or in a jam. Oh, lists make sense. Oh, Elliot? I usually saw it in less than a minute. What is this? Oh, it's an idiom. I've forgotten the word idiom. Oh, I feel as though I'm an idiom idiot. Oh my. I was never gonna get this fucking one. Okay, we're on to Scrandle. Time to relax with a nice, reassuring Scrandle. Did I turn on evil mode? Because those fucking chicken and bites do not look any different from the goddamn fries that are with them. This also looks bad, but I'm gonna say that people chose this one because the bacon is red and the cheese looks fake. 90.6% of people are out of their fucking minds. There's not a... I'm not going for 90% for anything close to that. That looked terrible. Halloumi Euros or Balti Pie chips and curd. I think people are going to go for the Euros just because it's different colors and the Balti Pie is not enough. 9 quid though? 9 quid for that? I think the Balti Pie actually. I'm also seeing a beer in the back, which is like a beer buff. Let's fucking go. Went against my better judgment too. Oh, man's got a thumb ring on. Those are radioactive fucking peas though. God, and the barbecue chicken wings. No. They say barbecue chicken wings. Those are intentionally going to be really, really fucking bad. Those are going to be really bad because that is 4 chicken nugget that someone blorted their brother's KFC barbecue hot sauce packet onto. Those are not barbecue chicken wings. They don't even look like fucking wings. I'm gonna go meat and potato pie. I'm gonna say both of these are not gonna be too high. Yeah, 60%. That's about right. Oh no. Oh, this one's gonna be a struggle. This one's gonna be hard. I think there are enough Brits that view those cheesy chips as edible, and the Bahama Mama just looks comedic. And also in a vacuum, 3 quid, I could take this back to my hotel and microwave them. Bahama Mama can't be saved. I'm gonna go for this one. It's also more food. Oh my god. They said the fucking big chicken wing for 9.1%, and the Bahama Mama was at 6%. Fucking kidding me? Almost 3 times the amount of people prefer to eat a Bahama Mama. They didn't eat good, but they looked fine. They were fried sugar sauce on them. There's no goddamn world where that's good enough. Sorry, I just opened my eyes. I will never understand the unmelted cheese. That is a great first time message charcuterie broad. I also don't know if you were here at the beginning of the stream, but I did mention your name when you followed and how awesome of a name that was. Why did you say? Oh, now I see why you said poop waffle. I also don't get the unmelted cheese. I think it must be a British thing. Like, it's I guess it has to be a British thing because I've only seen it in Britopia. But like, okay, we're going for this. Yeah. I feel like we're gonna win out here. I feel like this is gonna be not that difficult. This is also 11 bucks. This looks good, but it's 11 bucks for going for the Tropiero. Yeah. That in the sad gray burger patty. Oh yeah. Who come? Hey, who come? Who got? Waiter, did you get excited when you made my fish and chips and did a little bit of a mess on them? I have to imagine at this point that like pre-shred cheese, but on the chips, not melted is like a. There must be like a law in Britain that like you're not allowed to melt those things. Sorry, sir, your food just looks so scrummy. That's the grossest joke I've ever made any me play. That a dude nutted on fish and chips? That's the worst you've ever gotten? Hey man. I was on board with you until you roleplayed as a waiter who came on fish and chips. The fact that you orgasmed on food, that is a bridge too far, my friend. The fact that there's an image. The gold wee woo has been pulled again! I'm gonna go with, I guess I'll go with the steak pie. Okay, I'm in hell. The cum chips are the ones that win, of course. Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, we're bursting through this. We're gonna bust a nut before we bust a gut, you know what I'm saying? Let's go this one. Yeah. My 24 karat gold, solid gold wee woo. What is this fucking penis music? Ugh. Okay. Before I fucking fall asleepyville. Show me Monsignor Chugs. Where are you ranking? We already watched this one. We didn't see this one yet. We didn't see. Beep, beep, boop.
Oh man, nothing like starting the day with some Fruity Pebbles, folks.
Fruity Pebbles are probably my favorite of the really shitty series. Get to go home. Ace of Spades, you get to go home to breed your elf. First home pulled. First home pulled. What a beautiful day. What an exciting event to have happened to cap off our stream here. Yay, 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 yay. Oh my god, a fucking secondary legendary pull. Wizard Horse has been found. He gets to go home too, but no elf breeding for him. He gets to have a fun time. He's going for a magic apple. A magic golden apple. A magic grinning apple. A grinning happy apple. A happy, happy apple. Do I have an overlay for Horse Wizard on this screen? Oh, I don't have the thing loaded locally. Anyways, Fruity Pebbles is my favorite of the like Omega sugary cereal. I ate very occasionally. Wild. We couldn't get it that frequently. Oh, PSA Gen Mint 10 Metal Raiders First Edition Trent has been pulled. Trent has been pulled.
Yes.
That was scary.
Oh my goodness. Okay, hip hop had this laying around. You know I don't eat Fruity Pebbles no more. What I did back in the day. Now let's pour some.
Do you think he bought this only for the thing? Because that's too small of a milk jug, I think, for Badlands chugs. I think he probably could drink enough to justify a bigger chugs. Is he gonna eat water cereal?
Liquid Death, Fruity Pebbles.
Can he eat water in this? Are you gonna eat sparkling water in
How
this?
bad can it be?
That's sparkling water he's putting
My
in.
goodness.
There's enough like sparkling water in the cereal? Is it hissing in his microphone? The way that sparkling water would hiss if it hit a sugary base?
To a good morning, folks.
Is the background audio of a helicopter that's about to crash into my room? Do you hear that thrumming back there? It is upsetting. Why did your voice change so radically? Sometimes music and opinions affect all of us. Brown Yucky in his bowl! Brown Yucky in his bowl! This is his optimistic face. This is what he looks like when he's ready to go. Your Honor, he made a yucky face. You got very effeminate when you heard the fizzing? Nuh-uh. That's a good face too, the squished up face. Ooh, ooh, it's yucky. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Just do it.
Hey yo, yellow, hey yo, yellow.
Nope.
Hey yo, yellow, hey yo, yellow.
It can't be that gross. I know I acted up as this was this. It can't be that gross. Is it fine?
Actually,
Actually, I like my
not
yucky
bad.
brown.
It's
Actually, my
Water
Yucky
Chug
Brown Bowl goes
Wednesday,
happy.
folks. And today, I got a doozy for you. Look at that. I'm telling you. I know it's Liquid Death, but you gotta look up here.
Dented. Tried to shoot it to keep him from drinking it.
This is Fruity Pebbles
I thought he
flavored
said furry
Liquid
pebbles.
Death.
Did the camera turn over a little bit?
This is Fruity
Did he lunge at the
Pebbles
camera? The
flavored
camera-
Liquid
Camera dodged.
Death. You know we gotta
Who
do
dodged angles
this
my camera? Who would angle my
immediately.
ducks on
So
the camera?
let's not waste no time. My cereal's getting soggy. Don't touch that mouse. Welcome back to your boy Badlands Chugs.
Is he gonna put
and it's
fucking
Water
Fruity
Chug
Pebbles in
Wednesday.
the Mjolnir
And
hammer?
today,
That's not ever gonna get
we're
out.
doing something that is totally awesome. This right here is Liquid Death Cereal Criminal. It's a flavored sparkling water from the mountains of Austria. And yo, it is Fruity Pebbles flavored. Oh my goodness. I tried this with the cereal.
Chugs is up there with Jay.
Let's
Easy
just
for
see what
Slubs
it
I love the
is.
culprit.
Just plain.
But like, he wouldn't, Chugs wouldn't do it. Jay Easy would. One of the best Jay Easy posts of all time was that my bad, I was trying to interact.
Yo, this tastes like I just basically like strained the water out of that and just put it in here. I'm telling you, this tastes like Fruity Pebbles. I know you might
What a strange way to like say how good the product is.
think
Very much
it's
quieter
kind of
than
weird
Chugs.
to mix Fruity Pebbles in water, but I'm telling you, this is what you're going to get. What I just did right here with this is not too far off from this. It's like crisp, sparkling
What was that scary cut? Anyone else just see that?
right here with this, but I'm telling you, This is what you're going to get. What I just did right here with this is not too far off from this. It's like crisp sparkling water with a hint of fruity pebble. Yo, man, I'm going to give this a 10, okay? I really like it. If you can get
Where was
past,
no further back?
I'm going to fruity pebbles in water, but I'm telling you, this is what you're going to get. What I just did right here with this, I think it's kind of, this tastes like fruity pebbles. I know you're
That one? That one's pretty normal. That's the film dissolving cut. This is film dissolving. This is always happens. It's also crazy how every single one of these pictures is a horse eating my dad. I did not think that they could get something like that specific going on here. Also, I gotta go get some water real quick. Let's watch it at 0.25 speed.
water, and it has a hint of that fruity pebbles we all know and love. It is crazy how they doing these
Great news. I almost just sat on and crushed my thing.
soda.
But my thing remains uncrushed, which is good.
Crazy how they doing these drinks. It's not even drinks. It's crazy how they doing this water. How the heck
Water is a drink.
did y'all do this Liquid Death?
What kind of pen?
Goodness. You're gonna
Kind of
give
pen?
me a tour one day just to see
I almost sat on my headphones, not
how y'all
headphones.
do these crazy combinations.
Pouring my water now. Can you hear me pour my water?
In the new Thor's hammer, all right?
I'm
You know,
keeping
give
a
it some
cold
burn.
water pitcher in the fridge
Oh
now.
man, this is just
So I
incredible.
can always have access to cold
We're chugging
distilled
fruity
water.
pebbles, folks.
Not actually distilled water. If you drink
After
only
I
distilled
fill
water,
this
it'll like
up,
shear the
I know
electrolytes
right now
off
it's
of your
fantasy
balls.
football season.
That's a little
and
bit of
a lot of
oversimplification,
people
but it's
are
enough.
wondering,
Folks, it's
how
enough.
am I going to do my draft picks, okay? You know, you can't hire ESPN to just come to the house.
What?
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are wondering, how am I going to do my draft picks, okay? You know, you
Oh.
can't hire ESPN to just come to the house. You know what I'm saying? But you can hire your boy, all right? On Cameo, yo, I can do your fantasy football draft
That's
picks.
fun.
All you gotta do is just book me, send me the names, and I'll pick your order. You know, just wait to the end of the video for all the information to book me on Cameo. I will do it and do it with the chug of your choice. This right here,
Okay.
this is still blowing my mind, all right? You can clearly see that this is water, all right? Sparkling water, okay? You see the bubbles and everything. But do you see any hint of pink, any hint of blue, any hint of yellow?
Well, no,
Any
but I
hint
also
of
feel like
Fruity
all of the colors for Fruity Pebbles are just because of the artificial colorings rather. Like, I don't think the flavorings make Fruity Pebbles look like fruity colors. I think the flavorings probably all make them look like brown or beige. That's like whenever you go to like look at like Fanta in like the UK and it's like kind of yellow as opposed to like the nuclear orange color that we have. There's a reason for that, and it's because the flavorings that look like a specific way don't always go happy the other. Yup. Quick, let's revive the centrifugal first fed big hamburger again, you hatch. Sorry, the Tower of Babel fell while I was talking.
We are chugging Liquid Death Serial Criminal, Fruity Pebble flavored, all right? In the new Thor's Hammer, the Norse version. So let's do this. Wasting no time. 3, 2, 1, folks. Enough talk.
Folks, what do we think? This was 6 cans of sparkling water out the Mjolnir hammer. I'm gonna say 28 seconds. We've got 13, 12, 15, 26.1, 20, 21, What's 9 plus 10? It's 21. Unfortunately, that's because we get decimals in here. If you guess decimals and you also haven't pre-watched, and we can confirm you haven't pre-watched. If you guess decimals, it has to be that exact decimal. If you do get it on that exact decimal, you get a double reward. You get a double treat. No one making DNF for once, huh? There was a DNF like 3 or 4 weeks ago that no one said DNF for, and it was a DNF, and that was the spooky, scary skeletons that send shivers down everyone's spine. I didn't watch this one just to not be spoiled. This is good. This is an inherent difficulty with this. If I ever become like the next big thing, I feel like if I ever get like a streaming fan base that's larger than like the amount of people where I can like look at a name in chat and know like an amount about them, just by seeing them kind of in the atmosphere, there's gonna be little tricksters and liars that come in and say, I'm gonna guess 28.43 seconds, and it's gonna be that. And I'm like, okay, well, you pre-watched it, but I don't have a way of proving that. Or there's gonna be something where like, okay, fucking 65 people all chose the exact same correct time. As a reminder, pre-watching is not allowed. If you pre-watch, you cannot guess all the time. Wow, that's a lot of things. Even person that does usually DNF. That's so many fucking bubbles. This is gonna be crazy burp city. 18.01. I was wrong. Sub only Chugs guesser. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do. I think Evil Nerevar is the closest in that case. Oh wait, no. And Val. I forgot what the numbers were. Val is by a margin of 0.1. Oh my god, because he went to the decimals. Oh my gosh. Okay, Val, yep. You have won. You get to decide what the drawing is for the day. You get to decide, Val, but if you would like to say, like, I want 85% of the drawing to be a bug, and then Evil Nerevar gets to choose what type of bug, it can be that. It's up to you. It's up to how magnanimous you want to win. Little bunny. What is... Oh, Chug... Legitimately, I forgot that Chugs wore a hat for a second. I forgot that Chugs wore his iconic Eric T. Booker Badlands Chugs. I thought... I don't know why. I saw this, and I was like, oh my god. Why is it drooling? Why, whatever this is, it's a creature that's drooling. Like, I saw that and I was like, oh my god, that thing just like opened its mouth up and like drooled all over the floor. That's scary. And now he's spinning us around in that. All right. Horse confused by hat, literally. Okay, we have 5 minutes.
Right. And it's finally out. Oh, yes. This is what it is.
Okay, what color is
and this
the
is
outside
what we're
of bunny?
doing
Bunny
today. Even though it's not 12 a.m., we are doing the brand new Mountain Dew.
We so rarely do things
Baja Midnight.
Don't touch that mouse.
Straight from Taco Bell, folks. This is what it is. I hear it's like a passion fruit, deep, dark, rich, nice, good Mountain Dew, okay? I tried this before, so let me just refresh my memory.
You know, I've only had a Baja Blast once, and it was fucking terrible.
Man, this is
God.
delicious. If you love Baja Blast, this must be a staple
Their
in
left
your
ear
life.
is a
Just
big
imagine
ear.
a passion fruit Baja Blast.
Oh my, what is
right?
fucking happening? Why does the mouse keep
It
doing
is so
that?
good. Let's not waste
there's
no
like
time. Let's get the boot in order. And let's get the pouring. Woo!
Dude, what is
This is how
happening
it starts,
with
ladies and gentlemen. And I've been hearing like all the talk that this is a rebrand, okay? You know, because remember we had Baja, I believe it was Passion Fruit Frenzy or something like that. And they're just saying that This right here is
Do mice and
just,
bunnies hate each
you
other? I
know,
don't think
a
so.
rebrand. I liked that back then too. I loved it. So if they're gonna just change the name and give it some more love, I'm all for it. I just love how it shines in the boot, glistens even. Yeah.
Crazy what I'm about
There it is. Let's put it all the way to the top. I mean, if we put it any higher, it's gonna spill, okay? So, we are in the car. We ain't gotta change no angles or nothing. Oh my goodness. Let's get this right. Ladies and gentlemen,
What does a bunny's
we
nose look
are
like?
doing the Mountain Dew Baja Midnight. This couldn't work till dark, all right? We gotta do it now. Let's see what this is all about in 3, 2, 1. Enough talk.
As a reminder, you can guess here. However, it doesn't count. This is just for practice.
I'm gonna enjoy this, so it may take a minute. Oh, let's get it.
Folks, who put in DNF? Why, I believe it was no one. And for good reason. You know he got it. Also, very grateful for this frame because I do need to be able to look at this in order to draw these secondary hats on the top of the damn ears. Yes, Maximus. He's gonna burp like crazy, and I don't want to. Jesus fucking Christ, that was scary. It was scary. I don't want to have to deal with it anymore. This should be good enough, as they say in the business. And this is it, and it should be good enough. Perfect. Okay, so things I need to keep in mind affecting chug time. Temperature of drink, which is crazy because this didn't have ice in it. He's done like chugs with ice literally floating in it before, and it's not been anywhere near like as a result. Apparently this was just like super chilled. But yes, brain freeze has affected shit before. Can we kill this spam bot? The one that talks about the Discord? That's supposed to be there. That spam bot's a mod.
A 9 out of 10. It's delicious.
I don't think I would like
yes. I love this. This is so good.
Wait, has the fucking toe for this boot always been this tiny? I'm looking at my feet right now. The size of my foot, I feel, is like longer than my calves. Am I wrong? Oh wow, my calves are really defined. I didn't even notice. I must be losing weight. That's pretty cool. No, I guess my foot is definitely, I don't know. No, my calves are probably longer, but this seems obscene. This seems like the thickness of the calves as well as the longness is not good enough. The mouth is too wide or too small at bottlenecks. The flavor and texture obviously contributes, but now if it's cold. So if the mouth is too wide, it's fine. If the mouth is too wide, the bottleneck is him trying not to spill, which is not usually that difficult. If the mouth is too small, then he's bottlenecked by the mouth of it. That usually only happens when it's as small as like the top of like a soda pop can though. Most of his chugging instruments, like even the super long ones, like the Thor's hammer and stuff, it's a bottleneck, but it's not it's not usually that bad. The flavor usually doesn't affect it too much. Carbonation and what's it called? Carbonation and temperature affected the most. With the wine glass, he ends a little slower, doesn't he? He chugs more in the wine glass because he fills the wine glass up like halfway. Because the other thing too is like the volume varies a lot. He only had like 6 things in there. I think for the big Das Boot, it's like a gallon, so it would have been like 12 or something. Yeah, volume probably matters the most. And then when you're talking about like difficulty with the chug, it's probably temperature or carbonation. This is also a very interesting face. I'm sorry for stopping on
You
this,
didn't
Mr.
have the
Chugs.
passion fruit frenzy back in the day? Because I believe that's what this is. It's passion fruit frenzy. Now it's here to stay forever. It wasn't a limited time like that one. Get it, folks. Only at Taco Bell.
Chugging the world.
What was that weird Taco Bell plug?
Don't touch that
I'm
mouse.
chugging the whole wide world. Right about now, I'm chugging the whole wide world. Oh, right about now, let's chug the whole wide world. Right about now, let's chug the whole wide world. Oh, yeah.
Yes, hi. Can I have
It all. Let's take the funnel, all right? The whole, yeah.
You also should not do this.
Man!
Why is he in yellow world? Is that better? Is that what you wanted? Did it get better now?
Chug the world! What?
This is what like super villain Badlands Chugs looks like.
Cup of coffee in the big time. Oh, cup of coffee, man, yeah. Man, chug the world. Wow.
I really like this.
Enough talk.
Why is this is from 2 years ago. Why is he so angry?
Freak out.
I was like, he's talking to me directly. Freak out. Okay. This is a good example of the, he did say freak out. He just yelled freak out and then he chugged it.
My man Randy Savage used to say, cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time. Oh, cup of coffee, man, yeah. Man, chug the world. Wow. Enough talk. Freak out.
Yeah, he yelled freak out. Yeah, this is an example of an extreme bottleneck. Jesus Christ, how long is this gonna go for? 36 seconds. Because I'm imagining Galactus doing this. Am I right? Imagine Galactus doing this. Wish there was no music so I could sample this. You turn into Electro Swing. God, this is so upsetting. Circling on the teat of the whole damn world. Oh my god, I got a car wash for the first time in my adult life like 2 days ago. It was one of those, it was like almost this exact same thing. I can't tell because he's in the nightmare dimension. But yeah, it was like one of these where it's like, put in like $8 and then drive forward. And then like, you just like put your car in park and it washes you. And then it's like, get the fuck out. You have 1 minute to get the fuck out before we kill you. It was one of the like best, like Ronan Oslo, you also get to go home. You get to go home to breed your elf. But the car wash is one of the nicest things that I like, I have seen in a while. Like I just like went through it. It smelled beautiful. The place where I parked my car, apparently like they were doing some sort of like vent cleaning or something. So my car was covered in, you have to breathe yourself, sorry. You have to it was like covered in dust. I was like, I guess I'll go get my first ever car wash. I've had this car for like 6 years. And then I got a car wash and it was so pleasant and nice. It took like 3 minutes. It was weird though, because I have not, I'm ace though. Well, metaphorically breeding. It's not like an actual thing. Anyways, the car wash was very nice. My car smelled very nice for a couple days. Let me hear it. He's so damn ears. Come on, let me hear it. Speak up a little bit. Let me hear it. Oh, like a pet breeding company? I'll let you be the soothsayer on that end. The 1921 slider that actually weighs 19 pounds and 21 ounces. He does love his damn vanilla Sprite. Fuck, where are White Castles? I've been to a White Castle once when I was in Chicago. What's 9 plus 10? Well, what's 9 plus 10? 1921? I went to a White Castle once, and then I saw the Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle movie, and then I've seen a very large, bearded, like, and mustachioed, old-timey man who makes burgers only on YouTube and doesn't do anything else, make the White Castle burger, and I'm like, fuck, that looks so good. Didn't they used to sell the White Castle burgers for $0.25 a piece? Like, it was 4 for $1. I think that's something I need to do before I die, is just like go into one of those things with like $20 and just buy like a trillion fucking like pieces of meat and food and stuff. And then I probably won't even eat all of it. I just want it. White Castle just isn't good. It's nice to eat 20 sliders if you're wasted. I think that was the sentiment when I was in Chicago as well. They're like, we can go to White Castle, but like your stomach's gonna hurt after because it's just grease. You're just eating grease and carbs. But I was like, ooh, it could get a little nummy though. That being said, I did go to Chicago. I got a Chicago deep dish, and I was in a car. We drove to Chicago, and we had like a fucking like over 10-hour drive back. I ate the Chicago deep dish, and for the entire I ate like 2 slices. For the entire 10 hours, I was miserable. I was exhausted, and I couldn't go to sleep. It was like someone like injected my heart with like adrenaline and also like, I don't know, ketamine or morphine or something, knockout gas. I was just like frustrated and tired and couldn't move for like 10 hours straight. It was terrible. Also, it's just not good pizza. People think it's good pizza. Wait, what is this? Baja Blast? Oh my god, I fucking remember watching this for the first time. Does anyone else fucking remember this? Remember when he was on this kick of having this fucking blue ass hot sauce in here? Remember this? The Baja Blast hot sauce? This was 2 years ago?
It is Mountain Dew Baja
Jesus
Blast
Christ, I've been
hot
doing this for too long.
Oh man, we used it in a couple of other videos, but yo,
I've never seen that. I think that this stream, when I saw this, was before I met you, Val.
The fire sauce this time.
This is from a fucking while
Just
ago.
put it on here. Oh yes, just dip it on there.
I'm pretty sure oh, you can't see what I'm doing with my hands. He does something where he like puts like 1 or 2 drops in the thing, and he's like, oop, oop, and then puts like another couple more, and he's like, oop, oop, and puts a couple more in. I want to say he does something like that.
To it so you can see.
Look how fucking are the video filters on? No, they're not. they're not on.
Oh yeah, that Baja Blast hot sauce.
Now it looks like he's dropping lava on his blue liquid.
Oh, it's like a sweet heat, folks. But it's so good. I just want to cool off, folks. You know, then the best way to do it is with this and the PVC Piper straws. You know what I'm.
You guys remember the PVC Piper?
Let's crack this open. Oh man, and
yeah, he's making the face. He's making the face. I remember this face.
Stop playing, folks. Let's see something. Let's just put a little bit, just a little bit of Mountain Dew hot sauce into the Baja Blast Freeze. Just a little bit. Let's just see how this is gonna go down. Oh my goodness. A little bit more? Get a little bit more in there? Oh my goodness. What are we doing, folks? Oh man. It's still dinner time. All right. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough, okay? Oh my goodness. What are we gonna do now? Let's stir it up, all right? Let's just stir up the gift. Let's just get this crazy. Oh my goodness. Ah. All right. So, without further ado,
Okay, I want to make him blue.
we're gonna spend this little midday snack and sip on some Mountain Dew Baja Blast Freeze from Taco Bell. A slushie with the Baja Blast hot sauce in it. Let's see if it goes from 0 to 100 degrees.
The thing he's stirring
in
is
a
uneven. The
millisecond,
hot sauce
all
can't
right?
get to the bottom.
So eat up.
It doesn't matter. It's all going away in less than a minute anyways.
3, 2, 1.
Is that a fucking, like a Dragon Ball power-up sound that just happened?
3, 2, 1.
That is a fucking Dragon Ball instant transmission sound. I'm pretty sure. Hard. Yeah, you think. Why is he pumping with the straw? To get the straw up and down. So, when these things are frozen like this, if you've ever had a Slurpee, if you just go down in one place and suck, you're going to drink all the fluids out and all of the ice is going to like stay like all the way up here. So he pumps up and goes back down in order to like compress the slushy back down, and consistently does that in a circular motion to get everything down to that base layer. And I mean, you can see he got like basically everything out of there. He did pretty good. It is a Slurpee, yeah. It is the Freeze Baja Blast. Oh! Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I have neighbors. I can't be that loud. I cannot be that loud this late at night. Oh! Come on. My dad just texted me, "You okay up there because of this?" Oh my god. I'm sorry that Mr. Chugs destroyed your family's solace this Tuesday night. What are the series of noises he just made? It sounded like he was a whale that's calling for a mother. What? There's like a reverb. What is the echo? He's a howler monkey. It's like a saw film. He just did a dragon breath.
Sorry about that, folks. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Why is this part of his face yellow?
Alright. But it was so hot. The dog on camera fell. Oh, the dog on transport. Oh, wait, man. Oh, you know you can't get rid of it all. But get this last little bit. No chug left undone.
Like a scream, psionic screech. Can you make him green? Yeah. Yeah, I can make him green.
Could you imagine something ice cold, but that he is peering through?
I'm imagining like me in a dune situation where I'm like alone in the desert without water or whatever, and like I inhale too much spice, and these are the visions that I'm getting just constantly. These worms invade the waking mind. Your Honor, the worms invaded the waking mind.
That's what it is with this. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Let me leave that Mountain Dew Baja Blast hot sauce and slushy alone, all right? And get with something a little more lukewarm, all right? Yeah, full day of chugging, all right? Oh my goodness, what a good day. Appreciate y'all being with me, all right? Definitely stay tuned for more, okay? Your boy is back soon. And yo, stay awesome, stay blessed, and I'll see you on the flip side, all right? Oh yeah.
Chugging the world.
And now we find ourselves huddled together against the raging tide. the #1 bunny with the Badlands hat. Ba-boom. Folks, in the interim of conscience, white snow sensorium. No wisdom, no fools, just the blissful tattle. It's time to engage with the stillness of the second formless genre. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. It's not what I say. But I know what I can say legally, and it's. Look, let's leave that on a little bit of audio. It's thank you all for coming out to this, the third formless genre of streams. To recap, as I do at the end of every single stream, we talked about the regional that I went to for Yu-Gi-Oh! Talked about YCS Vancouver 2025. We talked about Steven Trivanovsky. We talked about Bluppince. We talked about some dulls. And we saw Mr. Badlands Chugs. Tomorrow, of course, actually, in an hour and 12 minutes, you would all know it is Gungan Wednesday. I encourage you to go to James7T's chat and remind them of that fact as eagerly and emphatically as possible. It will be Gungan Wednesday tomorrow. Can't let them forget. Remember to tell them of your favorite Gungans, perhaps Boss Nass. Do not say Babu Frick. Do not say Yoda. But you might say Jar Jar Binks. Look up new Gungans to regale James7T and guest with tomorrow on James7T stream at twitch.tv/James7T. And after Wednesday, you also may want to tune back in here Saturday at noon Eastern for the beginning of the Yummies quest. Saturday, noon Eastern on this stream, both myself and CT Cryptotheism will be attempting to convey the concept of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Meta deck Yummy to the mind of that who has not ever seen a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card before. The intent is to be a primer for those who may want to watch the upcoming Yu-Gi-Oh! Streams and may not have ever seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Before. So, if you have any questions, have not watched any Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff before, or would like to be caught up for what I will be inevitably streaming, I believe, on Thursdays, which will be Yu-Gi-Oh!, join that stream. Ask as many questions as possible. I might stick around after CT has to dip. And I look forward to it. I think I said Sunday. It's Sunday. Sunday at noon. Primer, are we doing confusing time travel? There will be that, not that. There will not be that. There won't be that. Yep. Done that. Yep. Nuh-uh. Yeah-huh? Nope. And now that that's been made clear, let's see who's streaming on twitch.tv. Well, I know who's streaming. Why, it's the Wolf Conservation Center. It looks as though of the 4 streams they have for the Wolf Conservation Center, there is one wolf, and they have gone to Betty's Bye. So, join and wish them a Betty's Bye. Not roll. What's it? /raid. Raid the Wolf Conservation Center. What will be the raid message? Sleep tight, painted friend. How about that one? That seems pretty succinct and succinct. Succinct and concise. A woo also works. Folks, thank you all for coming out. I will see you on Sunday, and if not, I will see you on Tuesday. You know what they say in the business, a yippee yay wahoo. Wakadagabo wop. For all the VOD watchers there, grin twice and smile once. Jump and smile. Do what you must. Bye. Oh.